In the 1980s, that fear had a name: Mike Tyson. Not just feared for his knockouts, but for the aura, the way he walked, the way he stared, the way grown men, champions, broke before the first punch landed. But that terror, it wasn't born. It was forged with sweat, pain, discipline, and obsession. He was sculpted in pain, programmed like a weapon, obsessed with perfection. Every minute of his life was built around one purpose: to break another man's will. Tyson didn't just train harder than anyone, he trained with the fury of a man fighting to escape his own past. This wasn't training, this was transformation. This is not just a story about workouts, it's the anatomy of a monster. A deep dive into the savage, soul-crushing routine that took a broken kid from Brooklyn and turned him into the most feared heavyweight the world has ever seen. This is Mike Tyson's brutal training routine that built a monster. The training routine he designed wasn't just about building a boxer, it was about creating a predator. The 4 a.m. warrior. While most teenagers were fast asleep, dreaming of weekend plans and video games, 15-year-old Mike Tyson was beginning his transformation into a fighting machine. Every single day started the same way: 4 a.m. sharp. The alarm would pierce the silence of the Catskill Mountains, and within minutes, Tyson would be lacing up his running shoes. This wasn't a casual jog. This was a 3 to 5 mile run through challenging terrain, designed to build not just cardiovascular endurance, but mental toughness. But here's what made Tyson's morning runs different from any other athlete's: the visualization. As his feet pounded the pavement, Tyson would mentally rehearse fights, visualizing himself destroying opponents, imagining their fear as he stalked them around the ring. This wasn't just physical conditioning, it was psychological programming. Picture the scene. A young Tyson, already built like a truck, running through the pre-dawn darkness. His breathing is controlled, rhythmic. His mind is focused on one thing: becoming unstoppable. The cold mountain air fills his lungs as he pushes his body to its limits, knowing that somewhere out there, his future opponents are still sleeping. After the run came the calisthenics, and this is where things got absolutely brutal. We're not talking about a few push-ups and sit-ups. This was a systematic destruction and rebuilding of the human body. 2,000 sit-ups. Let that number sink in. 2,000. Every single morning. But these weren't ordinary sit-ups. Tyson would perform multiple variations: regular sit-ups, leg raises, Russian twists, bicycle crunches, each one designed to build explosive core power that would translate into devastating punching force. But the sit-ups were just the beginning. Next came 500 push-ups, but again, not your standard push-ups. Diamond push-ups for tricep power, wide grip for chest development, one-handed push-ups for unilateral strength. Each variation served a specific purpose in building the explosive upper body power that would make Tyson's punches legendary. The science of destruction, technical training. Now we enter the technical laboratory where raw athletic ability was transformed into scientific destruction. Cus-D'Amato's peekaboo style wasn't just a defensive technique, it was a complete fighting philosophy that turned Tyson into a seek-and-destroy missile. The heavy bag work was poetry written in violence. 10 to 12 rounds, 3 minutes each with 1 minute rest, simulating actual fight conditions but at an intensity that bordered on the supernatural. Each punch was thrown with bad intentions. The leather bag absorbing thousands of pounds of force as Tyson practiced combinations that would later end careers. Left hook to the body, right uppercut to the head. The combinations were deceptively simple but devastatingly effective, drilled tens of thousands of times until they became muscle memory. When Tyson threw these combinations in actual fights, his body moved with the precision of a Swiss watch and the violence of a natural disaster. The speed bag work developed hand-eye coordination that seemed almost mystical. 3 to 4 rounds daily, building the rhythm and timing that made Tyson's combinations flow like deadly water. But more than coordination, this work built the shoulder endurance that allowed him to maintain devastating hand speed even in championship rounds. Pad work with trainers was where artistry met brutality. Kevin Rooney would call out combinations as Tyson unleashed controlled violence on the mitts. The sound echoed through the gym like gunshots, each punch thrown with the intention to end fights immediately. But the most crucial element was the sparring, and this is where Tyson's training became legendary. This wasn't light technical sparring. This was war preparation. Tyson would regularly face multiple fresh opponents in single sessions, with new partners rotating in every few rounds to keep him under constant pressure. These sparring sessions were infamous throughout boxing. Tyson would hunt his partners like a predator, cutting off the ring, landing shots that would have ended fights if thrown with full power. Partners would leave the gym questioning their career choices, having experienced a preview of what Tyson's future opponents would face on fight night. Daily schedule: 4 a.m. wake up, 3 to 5 mile run, 2,000 sit-ups, 500 push-ups. That was before breakfast. The real work happened in the gym. Heavy bag, 10 to 12 rounds at fight intensity. Speed bag, 3 to 4 rounds of precision work. Pad work, 5 to 6 rounds of combination drilling. Sparring, 4 to 6 rounds, often against multiple fresh opponents. Neck bridges, 3 sets front and back, 1 minute holds each. Jump rope, 10 to 15 minutes of non-stop rhythm and footwork, speed steps, double unders and endurance drills. Medicine ball, relentless core punishment, weighted throws, slams and partner drills targeting the abs, obliques and lower back. Each session performed at maximum intensity, treating every round like a championship fight. To put this in perspective, most professional boxers today might complete 8 to 10 total rounds of bag work. Tyson was doing nearly double that every single day, 7 days a week for years. The volume was staggering, but it was the relentless consistency that built his legendary conditioning and technique. Neck strengthening exercises protected against knockouts. Every exercise served a specific purpose in the boxing performance equation. Recovery was built into the system through precise nutrition and sleep protocols. Tyson consumed 4,000–5,000 calories daily of clean, performance-focused nutrition. Sleep was sacred, 8 to 10 hours nightly, because D'Amato understood that adaptation happened during rest. Massage therapy and flexibility work were as intense as the training itself. Maintaining peak performance at this level required constant body maintenance, like a Formula One car that needs expert tuning to perform at maximum capacity. Results in the ring. All of this brutal training, all of this systematic destruction and rebuilding of the human body and mind was leading to one thing: absolute dominance in the boxing ring. And the results speak for themselves. By age 20, Tyson had become the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history. His early fights were less like boxing matches and more like public executions. Opponents would often look defeated before the opening bell, intimidated not just by Tyson's reputation, but by the aura of controlled violence that surrounded him. The numbers from his early career are staggering: 37 professional fights, 37 victories, 33 by knockout. But it wasn't just that he was winning, it was how he was winning. First-round knockouts became routine. Opponents who had never been knocked down in their careers were being stretched out on the canvas within minutes of facing Tyson. Watch footage of prime Tyson, and you can see the training manifested in every movement. The way he stalked his opponents, cutting off the ring with the patience of a predator. The explosive power in every punch generated from the thousands of hours of technique work. The defensive mastery, slipping punches with millimeter precision before countering with devastating effect. The cardiovascular conditioning meant Tyson never got tired. While his opponents wilted under the pressure and pace, Tyson seemed to get stronger as fights went on. The mental conditioning meant he never showed doubt or fear. He was a psychological weapon as much as a physical one. But perhaps most importantly, you could see the complete integration of all elements of his training. The physical strength, the technical skill, the mental toughness, the killer instinct. They all came together to create something that transcended normal boxing. Tyson in his prime wasn't just a boxer. He was a force of nature, a perfect storm of athletic ability and psychological warfare. The training routine had achieved its purpose. It had created a monster. Not in the literal sense, but in terms of boxing ability. Tyson had become everything that Cus D'Amato had envisioned, a fighter who was physically unbreakable, technically perfect, and mentally unstoppable.
This is how they got here. Witherspoon beat Bruno. Thomas and Berbick fought. Berbick wins the WBC title. 3 inches taller, 12 years older. He has a 7-inch reach advantage, and he's 3 pounds lighter than Tyson. Talking about the weight, Tyson usually comes in around 216, 217, but according to talking to Mike this week, he wants to be a little bit bigger in this heavyweight division. You take a look at the punch stat here. Average punches by Trevor Berbick against Thomas and Green. Mike Tyson throws fewer shots, but lands more accurately against. And look at the jabs per round. The best punch of Trevor Berbick against Revolta. The total uppercuts that Trevor's going to have to look out for. About
1960, an Olympic gold medal winner. In 1964, the heavyweight championship. 10 years later, again, the world heavyweight champion. And in 1979, he won it an unprecedented third time. Perhaps he is the greatest of all time, ladies and gentlemen. A former three-time heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad And now, ladies.
And now, ladies.
And now, ladies. And now, ladies.
And now, ladies.
And now, ladies.
And now, ladies.
In the 1980s, that fear had a name: Mike Tyson. Not just feared for his knockouts, but for the aura, the way he walked, the way he stared, the way grown men, champions, broke before the first punch landed. But that terror, it wasn't born. It was forged with sweat, pain, discipline, and obsession. He was sculpted in pain, programmed like a weapon, obsessed with perfection. Every minute of his life was built around one purpose: to break another man's will. Tyson didn't just train harder than anyone, he trained with the fury of a man fighting to escape his own past. This wasn't training, this was transformation. This is not just a story about workouts, it's the anatomy of a monster. A deep dive into the savage, soul-crushing routine that took a broken kid from Brooklyn and turned him into the most feared heavyweight the world has ever seen. This is Mike Tyson's brutal training routine that built a monster. The training routine he designed wasn't just about building a boxer, it was about creating a predator. The 4 a.m. warrior. While most teenagers were fast asleep, dreaming of weekend plans and video games, 15-year-old Mike Tyson was beginning his transformation into a fighting machine. Every single day started the same way, 4 a.m. sharp. The alarm would pierce the silence of the Catskill Mountains, and within minutes, Tyson would be lacing up his running shoes. This wasn't a casual jog. This was a 3 to 5 mile run through challenging terrain, designed to build not just cardiovascular endurance, but mental toughness. But here's what made Tyson's morning runs different from any other athlete's: the visualization. As his feet pounded the pavement, Tyson would mentally rehearse fights, visualizing himself destroying opponents, imagining their fear as he stalked them around the ring. This wasn't just physical conditioning, it was psychological programming. Picture the scene. A young Tyson, already built like a truck, running through the pre-dawn darkness. His breathing is controlled, rhythmic. His mind is focused on one thing: becoming unstoppable. The cold mountain air fills his lungs as he pushes his body to its limits, knowing that somewhere out there, his future opponents are still sleeping. After the run came the calisthenics, and this is where things got absolutely brutal. We're not talking about a few push-ups and sit-ups. This was a systematic destruction and rebuilding of the human body. 2,000 sit-ups. Let that number sink in. 2,000. Every single morning. But these weren't ordinary sit-ups. Tyson would perform multiple variations: regular sit-ups, leg raises, Russian twists, bicycle crunches, each one designed to build explosive core power that would translate into devastating punching force. But the sit-ups were just the beginning. Next came 500 push-ups, but again, not your standard push-ups. Diamond push-ups for tricep power, wide grip for chest development, one-handed push-ups for unilateral strength. Each variation served a specific purpose in building the explosive upper body power that would make Tyson's punches legendary. The science of destruction, technical training. Now we enter the technical laboratory where raw athletic ability was transformed into scientific destruction. Customato's peekaboo style wasn't just a defensive technique, it was a complete fighting philosophy that turned Tyson into a seek-and-destroy missile. The heavy bag work was poetry written in violence. 10 to 12 rounds, 3 minutes each with 1 minute rest, simulating actual fight conditions but at an intensity that bordered on the supernatural. Each punch was thrown with bad intentions. The leather bag absorbing thousands of pounds of force as Tyson practiced combinations that would later end careers. Left hook to the body, right uppercut to the head. The combinations were deceptively simple but devastatingly effective, drilled tens of thousands of times until they became muscle memory. When Tyson threw these combinations in actual fights, his body moved with the precision of a Swiss watch and the violence of a natural disaster. The speed bag work developed hand-eye coordination that seemed almost mystical. 3 to 4 rounds daily, building the rhythm and timing that made Tyson's combinations flow like deadly water. But more than coordination, this work built the shoulder endurance that allowed him to maintain devastating hand speed even in championship rounds. Pad work with trainers was where artistry met brutality. Kevin Rooney would call out combinations as Tyson unleashed controlled violence on the mitts. The sound echoed through the gym like gunshots, each punch thrown with the intention to end fights immediately. But the most crucial element was the sparring, and this is where Tyson's training became legendary. This wasn't light technical sparring. This was war preparation. Tyson would regularly face multiple fresh opponents in single sessions, with new partners rotating in every few rounds to keep him under constant pressure. These sparring sessions were infamous throughout boxing. Tyson would hunt his partners like a predator, cutting off the ring, landing shots that would have ended fights if thrown with full power. Partners would leave the gym questioning their career choices, having experienced a preview of what Tyson's future opponents would face on fight night. Daily schedule: 4 a.m. wake up, 3 to 5 mile run, 2,000 sit-ups, 500 push-ups. That was before breakfast. The real work happened in the gym. Heavy bag, 10 to 12 rounds at fight intensity. Speed bag, 3 to 4 rounds of precision work. Pad work, 5 to 6 rounds of combination drilling. Sparring, 4 to 6 rounds, often against multiple fresh opponents. Neck bridges, 3 sets front and back, 1 minute holds each. Jump rope, 10 to 15 minutes of non-stop rhythm and footwork, speed steps, double unders and endurance drills. Medicine ball, relentless core punishment, weighted throws, slams and partner drills targeting the abs, obliques and lower back. Each session performed at maximum intensity, treating every round like a championship fight. To put this in perspective, most professional boxers today might complete 8 to 10 total rounds of bag work. Tyson was doing nearly double that every single day, 7 days a week for years. The volume was staggering, but it was the relentless consistency that built his legendary conditioning and technique. Neck strengthening exercises protected against knockouts. Every exercise served a specific purpose in the boxing performance equation. Recovery was built into the system through precise nutrition and sleep protocols. Tyson consumed 5,000 calories daily of clean, performance-focused nutrition. Sleep was sacred. 8 to 10 hours nightly, because D'Amato understood that adaptation happened during rest. Massage therapy and flexibility work were as intense as the training itself. Maintaining peak performance at this level required constant body maintenance, like a Formula One car that needs expert tuning to perform at maximum capacity. Results in the ring. All of this brutal training, all of this systematic destruction and rebuilding of the human body and mind was leading to one thing: absolute dominance in the boxing ring. And the results speak for themselves. By age 20, Tyson had become the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history. His early fights were less like boxing matches and more like public executions. Opponents would often look defeated before the opening bell, intimidated not just by Tyson's reputation, but by the aura of controlled violence that surrounded him. The numbers from his early career are staggering: 37 professional fights, 37 victories, 33 by knockout. But it wasn't just that he was winning, it was how he was winning. First-round knockouts became routine. Opponents who had never been knocked down in their careers were being stretched out on the canvas within minutes of facing Tyson. Watch footage of prime Tyson, and you can see the training manifested in every movement. The way he stalked his opponents, cutting off the ring with the patience of a predator. The explosive power in every punch generated from the thousands of hours of technique work. The defensive mastery, slipping punches with millimeter precision before countering with devastating effect. The cardiovascular conditioning meant Tyson never got tired. While his opponents wilted under the pressure and pace, Tyson seemed to get stronger as fights went on. The mental conditioning meant he never showed doubt or fear. He was a psychological weapon as much as a physical one. But perhaps most importantly, you could see the complete integration of all elements of his training. The physical strength, the technical skill, the mental toughness, the killer instinct. They all came together to create something that transcended normal boxing. Tyson in his prime wasn't just a boxer. He was a force of nature, a perfect storm of athletic ability and psychological warfare. The training routine had achieved its purpose. It had created a monster. Not in the literal sense, but in terms of boxing ability. Tyson had become everything that D'Amato had envisioned, a fighter who was physically unbreakable, technically perfect, and mentally unstoppable.
This is how they got here. With a spoon beat Bruno. Thomas and Berbick fought. Berbick wins the WBC title. Tail of the tape, you see that Berbick is 3 inches taller, 12 years older. He has a 7-inch reach advantage, and he's 3 pounds lighter than Tyson. Talking about the weight, Tyson usually comes in around 216, 217, but according to talking to Mike this week, he wants to be a little bit bigger in this heavyweight division. You take a look at the punch stat here. Average punches by Trevor Berbick against Thomas and Green. Mike Tyson throws fewer shots, but lands more accurately against. And look at the jabs per round. The best punch of Trevor Berbick against Revolta. The total uppercuts that Trevor's going to have to look out for. About
Mr. Donald J. Trump. And another gentleman in the ring. In 1960, an Olympic gold medal winner. In 1964, the heavyweight championship. 10 years later, again, the world heavyweight champion. And in 1979, he won it an unprecedented third time. Perhaps he is the greatest of all time, ladies and gentlemen. A former three-time heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali. And now, ladies.
And now, ladies. And now, ladies. And now, ladies. And now, ladies. And now, ladies. And now, ladies.
In the 1980s, that fear had a name: Mike Tyson. Not just feared for his knockouts, but for the aura, the way he walked, the way he stared, the way grown men, champions, broke before the first punch landed. But that terror, it wasn't born. It was forged with sweat, pain, discipline, and obsession. He was sculpted in pain, programmed like a weapon, obsessed with perfection. Every minute of his life was built around one purpose: to break another man's will. Tyson didn't just train harder than anyone, he trained with the fury of a man fighting to escape his own past. This wasn't training, this was transformation. This is not just a story about workouts, it's the anatomy of a monster. A deep dive into the savage, soul-crushing routine that took a broken kid from Brooklyn and turned him into the most feared heavyweight the world has ever seen. This is Mike Tyson's brutal training routine that built a monster. The training routine he designed wasn't just about building a boxer, it was about creating a predator. The 4 a.m. warrior. While most teenagers were fast asleep, dreaming of weekend plans and video games, 15-year-old Mike Tyson was beginning his transformation into a fighting machine. Every single day started the same way, 4 a.m. sharp. The alarm would pierce the silence of the Catskill Mountains, and within minutes, Tyson would be lacing up his running shoes. This wasn't a casual jog. This was a 3 to 5 mile run through challenging terrain, designed to build not just cardiovascular endurance, but mental toughness. But here's what made Tyson's morning runs different from any other athlete's: the visualization. As his feet pounded the pavement, Tyson would mentally rehearse fights, visualizing himself destroying opponents, imagining their fear as he stalked them around the ring. This wasn't just physical conditioning, it was psychological programming. Picture the scene. A young Tyson, already built like a truck, running through the pre-dawn darkness. His breathing is controlled, rhythmic. His mind is focused on one thing: becoming unstoppable. The cold mountain air fills his lungs as he pushes his body to its limits, knowing that somewhere out there, his future opponents are still sleeping. After the run came the calisthenics, and this is where things got absolutely brutal. We're not talking about a few push-ups and sit-ups. This was a systematic destruction and rebuilding of the human body. 2,000 sit-ups. Let that number sink in. 2,000. Every single morning. But these weren't ordinary sit-ups. Tyson would perform multiple variations: regular sit-ups, leg raises, Russian twists, bicycle crunches, each one designed to build explosive core power that would translate into devastating punching force. But the sit-ups were just the beginning. Next came 500 push-ups, but again, not your standard push-ups. Diamond push-ups for tricep power, wide grip for chest development, one-handed push-ups for unilateral strength. Each variation served a specific purpose in building the explosive upper body power that would make Tyson's punches legendary. The science of destruction, technical training. Now we enter the technical laboratory where raw athletic ability was transformed into scientific destruction. Customato's peekaboo style wasn't just a defensive technique, it was a complete fighting philosophy that turned Tyson into a seek and destroy missile. The heavy bag work was poetry written in violence. 10 to 12 rounds, 3 minutes each with 1 minute rest, simulating actual fight conditions but at an intensity that bordered on the supernatural. Each punch was thrown with bad intentions. The leather bag absorbing thousands of pounds of force as Tyson practiced combinations that would later end careers. Left hook to the body, right uppercut to the head. The combinations were deceptively simple but devastatingly effective, drilled tens of thousands of times until they became muscle memory. When Tyson threw these combinations in actual fights, his body moved with the precision of a Swiss watch and the violence of a natural disaster. The speed bag work developed hand-eye coordination that seemed almost mystical. 3 to 4 rounds daily, building the rhythm and timing that made Tyson's combinations flow like deadly water. But more than coordination, this work built the shoulder endurance that allowed him to maintain devastating hand speed even in championship rounds. Pad work with trainers was where artistry met brutality. Kevin Rooney would call out combinations as Tyson unleashed controlled violence on the mitts. The sound echoed through the gym like gunshots, each punch thrown with the intention to end fights immediately. But the most crucial element was the sparring, and this is where Tyson's training became legendary. This wasn't light technical sparring. This was war preparation. Tyson would regularly face multiple fresh opponents in single sessions, with new partners rotating in every few rounds to keep him under constant pressure. These sparring sessions were infamous throughout boxing. Tyson would hunt his partners like a predator, cutting off the ring, landing shots that would have ended fights if thrown with full power. Partners would leave the gym questioning their career choices, having experienced a preview of what Tyson's future opponents would face on fight night. Daily schedule: 4 a.m. wake up, 3 to 5 mile run, 2,000 sit-ups, 500 push-ups. That was before breakfast. The real work happened in the gym. Heavy bag, 10 to 12 rounds at fight intensity. Speed bag, 3 to 4 rounds of precision work. Pad work, 5 to 6 rounds of combination drilling. Sparring, 4 to 6 rounds, often against multiple fresh opponents. Neck bridges, 3 sets front and back, 1 minute holds each. Jump rope, 10 to 15 minutes of non-stop rhythm and footwork, speed steps, double unders and endurance drills. Medicine ball, relentless core punishment, weighted throws, slams and partner drills targeting the abs, obliques and lower back. Each session performed at maximum intensity, treating every round like a championship fight. To put this in perspective, most professional boxers today might complete 8 to 10 total rounds of bag work. Tyson was doing nearly double that every single day, 7 days a week for years. The volume was staggering, but it was the relentless consistency that built his legendary conditioning and technique. Neck strengthening exercises protected against knockouts. Every exercise served a specific purpose in the boxing performance equation. Recovery was built into the system through precise nutrition and sleep protocols. Tyson consumed 5,000 calories daily of clean, performance-focused nutrition. Sleep was sacred, 8 to 10 hours nightly, because D'Amato understood that adaptation happened during rest. Massage therapy and flexibility work were as intense as the training itself. Maintaining peak performance at this level required constant body maintenance, like a Formula One car that needs expert tuning to perform at maximum capacity. Results in the ring. All of this brutal training, all of this systematic destruction and rebuilding of the human body and mind was leading to one thing: absolute dominance in the boxing ring. And the results speak for themselves. By age 20, Tyson had become the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history. His early fights were less like boxing matches and more like public executions. Opponents would often look defeated before the opening bell, intimidated not just by Tyson's reputation, but by the aura of controlled violence that surrounded him. The numbers from his early career are staggering: 37 professional fights, 37 victories, 33 by knockout. But it wasn't just that he was winning, it was how he was winning. First-round knockouts became routine. Opponents who had never been knocked down in their careers were being stretched out on the canvas within minutes of facing Tyson. Watch footage of prime Tyson, and you can see the training manifested in every movement. The way he stalked his opponents, cutting off the ring with the patience of a predator. The explosive power in every punch generated from the thousands of hours of technique work. The defensive mastery, slipping punches with millimeter precision before countering with devastating effect. The cardiovascular conditioning meant Tyson never got tired. While his opponents wilted under the pressure and pace, Tyson seemed to get stronger as fights went on. The mental conditioning meant he never showed doubt or fear. He was a psychological weapon as much as a physical one. But perhaps most importantly, you could see the complete integration of all elements of his training. The physical strength, the technical skill, the mental toughness, the killer instinct. They all came together to create something that transcended normal boxing. Tyson in his prime wasn't just a boxer. He was a force of nature, a perfect storm of athletic ability and psychological warfare. The training routine had achieved its purpose. It had created a monster. Not in the literal sense, but in terms of boxing ability. Tyson had become everything that D'Amato had envisioned, a fighter who was physically unbreakable, technically perfect, and mentally unstoppable.
Oh man, somebody talk to me. You say, hold on. That's a dog right there. That's a dog right there, you hear me? Faced a lot of champions. You know, Trevor Burbick, he took that belt off his body. You know, his beginning of his career, he was fighting Scrubber Dubs, man. But 20 years old,
This is
fighting
how
for
they
that
got
title.
here.
Look at the
With a spoon beat Bruno. Thomas and Burbick fought. Burbick wins the WBC title.
man. You see it. The combinations that were thrown were mechanical. That uppercut was the trademark. I remember they used to compare Mike Tyson and Tank. Tank didn't like that shit. He said he better. What you think? Oh man, I don't know. I see Tank with a back foot though. But it's not fair because, you know, he's heavyweight. And, you know, you can't really compare heavyweights to anybody else. The fact that Mike Tyson was heavyweight with this type of movement at a young age and continued it on, even after God bless the dead D'Amato, he wasn't going to the body as much, but he still had that mechanic. And mechanics are something you can't get away from. And I know Tank got mechanics, but I haven't seen them being used on certain fighters. We want to see these mechanics being used on champions, not former champions. We want you to do like Bam and take it right off their body. You know, if you want to put Tyson in the ring with Usyk in his prime, I got him. If you put Tyson in the ring with Usyk after D'Amato, I don't know. It'll be a tough one. Mike in his prime, not the head hunter, the technician, where the guys call out numbers out the corner, 654, 432, 232, and he execute them. Oh, that's the Tyson that would give Usyk a good ass whooping, I think, in my opinion. I break down this fight with Trevor. He was head hunting, but he did land that body shot that took him out. Of course, he took him down with a head shot, but it was the body shot that froze him. Right under his elbow, trying to hide with that Victorville shell. The Weeble wobbles. Everybody get hit. Everybody get hit. Everybody get hit. Everybody get hit in boxing, that is, and MMA. You swinging your arms at somebody, you're gonna land something, unless you Roy Jones in that one round where he didn't get hit at all, fighting Paez. But usually you get hit. In the next round, he had to take a few punches to knock him out. Mike Tyson got hit by the best and the biggest guys out there. Continuously fighting the best was his motto and his claim to fame. He was the face of boxing. You got a responsibility to show that you the baddest motherfucker on the planet. A heavyweight, please. I guess that shit doesn't go down to the lightweight division. You ain't got to show you the baddest. You just show you the most popular and the most richest and the most shine. That's it, I guess. You don't have to be the baddest in the 135 division no more. So if I compare Mike Tyson to Tank, I can never take Tank Davis because of the spirit. The spirit is, you know, get your bag, but Tyson's spirit was get your bag, but beat a motherfucker up too. And back then, in those days, you had to fight somebody to get a big bag. You couldn't fight no scrub-a-dub-dubs and get no motherfucking big bag. And that's what Turkey trying to bring back. You can't fight no scrub-a-dub-dubs and get a, look at that. They knew that shit was going to be a knockout. You know, it started with that body shot. That froze, that stuck him. And he continue with the head shot like he usually does. But hey, God bless the dead Custody Amato instilled techniques and mechanics in Tyson that he took on and manifested into the ring. Well past him. We got a lot of fighters out there with mechanics like Abdullah Mason got mechanics, technique. Everything he throws is like machine-like. Like a machine, you know. These guys like this, man, they got to engage. They got to. There's no other choice. You try to see Mike Tyson box, it's just not Mike Tyson. So y'all trying to change Shakur Stevenson into a fighter like Mike Tyson and Tank Davis. It's not fair. That's the same thing as changing Mike Tyson into a boxer. Why would you want to see that? That's not fair. That's not right. You all say that Tank can box, he got skill, he can box. Well, we don't want to see that because that's what y'all don't want to see. Y'all don't want to see no boxing. Look what Belonga said. Oh, you gonna come in there with all that boxing shit. And that's what he did, and he said what he was gonna do to you. He said he was gonna knock you out. He's gonna throw a couple of jabs, catch you with the right, and knock you the fuck out. And he did that. A terrible Ali type prediction. A Joe Namath type of prediction. You know, a Jordan prediction. Never going past 7 prediction. No, I mean 6, excuse me. You know, you get a name on your resume like Lomachenko, man, that looks good. They got Spinks fighting Tyson right here. You know, Spinks beat old Tyson, man. That's a hell of a name on your resume. Look at him. You know, you did something, didn't you? You and Larry Holmes and Trevor Berbick. That's why Mike Tyson beat Trevor Berbick like that. That's why Mike Tyson beat Spinks like he did. That's why Mike Tyson beat Larry Holmes like he did. Because you ain't had no business getting in the ring with an old Mike Tyson that had the disease already formulating, couldn't speak, slurred. You know that wasn't the real Mike. You could have used the jab, Eastern Assassin. He tried to kill that man. We go back and watch that fight, and you seen Mike Tyson in the ring before the Larry Holmes fight, and Ali say do something to that boy. I don't know what he whispered. He whispered something in his ear. They say kick his ass. I don't care what he said. He did it. You know, who gonna bench Mike Tyson for that fake ass Jake Paul fight? We need a real boxer to step up. I thought it was gonna be Tank. Y'all don't want to see Tank get no money either. He say he got better knockout technique. I doubt that. Show me the highlight reels. Show me the realest highlight reels you can find. And all you're going to see is the same type of knockouts. Mike Tyson used these plyometric moves, man, that are way more advanced than Tank Davis. These are just some of the highlight reels. Some that I like to watch all the time. You say better technique. How's the better technique? Show and break down an example of the technique. You know, y'all love that reaching, when he be reaching and trying to knock a motherfucker out with that hook, like in that Rolly fight. You talking about that technique? Because, you know, he was swinging that same left hand the whole fight until he finally caught him with it. That was a hellified technique. You know, everything's been done before. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing Tank did that was new. You watch Tyson fight, nigga turn their head for 1 second and it's over with. He turned back around, this guy on the floor. Everybody know when Tank finna knock some shit out because he got them boys hurt, and that's when he let his hands go. You know, Kevin Johnson sparred Tank, and that's what he said. He said Tank's powerful, like a 154 pounder. I ain't say that. I'm asking you about a technique that he does use. He used in the Rolly fight, the left. You know, he did a left uppercut, or what was it, a right uppercut against Santa Cruz. But those are techniques that I'm talking about. Give me an example of. Nah, I don't do the gaslighting on rude exposure. I ask simple questions and be asking for answers, because I'm going to answer you just like a man's supposed to. And if you the realest, you'll answer me too. You wouldn't answer my question with a question, would you, if you was a real man? I mean, the realest of all time, asking me a question to answer a question. That ain't what the realists do. I thought you knew. So, what techniques that you see better than Mike Tyson? Break it down efficiently for me, because I'm like the mind of a 12-year-old. I'm kind of slow. Can't use big words on me. None of that stuff. You know. I'm just saying, if you talk boxing, bro, and you don't talk feelings, I was the same way with Mike Tyson when I was young. I didn't think nobody could beat him. Nobody. And we made all the excuses in the world when he did lose. But one thing I can say is he fought them guys. He went in the ring and he stepped inside the lion's den on a regular basis, man. Now, whatever you want to say about Tyson in his older years, okay, cool. That's part of life. You're going to slow down, Father Time undefeated. So what? You say he throws cleaner punches, maybe because he's smaller. I don't see the cleaner punches. I see Mike Tyson throwing punches in bunches when he knocks guys out and moving and pivoting and doing plyometrics to turn people. I seen the body and the head uppercut done by Tank Davis, but that was first done by Mike. And Mike does it to heavyweight champions. Big 220, 30 pound motherfuckers. Bruce Gas, boxing, Jazz, and Mo, what's up? You say Tyson is a better knockout artist? No, his technique, the way he breaks a guy down, the way he doubles up the body shots and bring up an uppercut, those are techniques. Body, uppercut, weave under, plyometric, move to the side, get behind your opponent. You understand me? Even while he's falling, you don't even know that he's still doing moves in his head, just in case, because it's drilled in him like a machine. You say these guys right here have technique. Technique is technique. When you don't have to worry about a guy breaking down in the 6th round, you can do it in the 1st round. You know, these same techniques that Tank uses, he has to, drag them into deep waters. Tyson never had to drag people into deep waters. People had to drag him into the deep waters. That's what's going to happen to Tank Davis. He's going to fight somebody and probably get his arm twisted to fight somebody like Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur's going to take him to the deep waters. He's not going to stand there and do like he did with Cepeda, not until the championship rounds, I hope. And he's going to box him like a bunny rabbit. Step back, feint, step back, feint. That's the worst type of Shakur you can ever fight. The Shakur that y'all call a runner. That's the unbeatable, the impossible to beat Shakur. And y'all know that. You know that. And that's why y'all don't want Tank Davis to fight Shakur Stevenson. Y'all keep telling about, oh, now you got Fag Nunn talking about fighting Gary Russell. Y'all moving from opponent to opponent and knowing that Shakur Stevenson said his hands is trying to heal up. He waiting, you know what I'm saying? Get him to the end of the year or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Basically, that's a cold word to me. Now, I'm trying to see what you're going to do with Lamont Roach. I'm sitting back. I'm on vacation, man. We chilling, man. Usually, you know what I'm saying, if the fight's supposed to play out, it got to happen in October or something. There ain't no fights in October. Hell, when is Tank going to fight somebody if it ain't going to be Lamont Roach? Hell, I know the boy needs some money. And Turkey got a big stupid ass bag, and you got boxing channels like Knockout Boxing 86 TV talking about they don't even want to see the fight if it's Turkey involved with Tank and Shakur Stevenson. What type of game is that? You don't even want your boxer to get the most money in the whole wide world. Dubois got knocked out for $71 million. Usyk got $128 million. Canelo getting $100 million per fight. Ain't no telling what Crawford getting. Why Tank don't need and deserve all that money when he getting $5 million per fight? That man ain't got no better technique than no Mike Tyson. Please. Everything is mechanical with Mike. Like a robot. Clean and better punches? Never. What Mike Tyson you watch? What highlights you watch? As far as Tank Davis, man, yeah, come on over to Turkey and write your own check. You don't want Tank to write his own check? Here go the checkbook. Write whatever you want. I close my eyes, please. Scribble scrabble 100 million, man. I'm pretty sure you can get more than Dubois. But y'all don't want Tank to get that bag because then Shakur get a bag. That's some devilish shit. It's a lot of devilish people out there. And evil, wicked people are the people that I fight against. I want all these guys to get paid. Why you don't want a nigga to get paid? Y'all made fun of Devin Haney when he had his fight in fucking New York. Talking about, oh, that shit ain't gonna sell. He doing the shit he need from Oakland. Why he don't go to Oakland? Because they men. They do what the fuck they want to do. That's why they fought in New York. And you ain't making $1 million deals. You just talking about people that are making $1 million deals. I'm talking about people, I want them to make a big $1 million deal. I want them to make more money than they ever made in their life, even Tank. Tank ain't never got no money. He should have took the $20 million guarantee and beat up Devin Haney in the beginning. Y'all say Devin Haney trash. He could have been beat him up and got a $20 million payday. Been on the motherfucking road to riches. Living a life of luxury. He already living luxury, huh? I know that's right. He need a bag. Mike was getting that bag and kicking ass. How you think it'll go? A slaughter. You should have took care of Tank. You should have took care of Shakur Stevenson when he was looking for an acclimation fight when he first stepped foot in 135. He was trying to fight Cepeda, Pitbull. He couldn't get nobody. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 wouldn't even want to fight him. So who had to step up? Number 5. Oshino, and y'all made fun of that brother. Y'all called him a sushi chef. If you ever call Oshino a sushi chef, don't you know that's offensive to their people? But you turn right around and let a motherfucker like T.O. or Ryan or somebody say nigger, and now you're uproar and in outrage. Niggas, only niggas. You wonder why this shit is crazy out here, man. Niggas ain't shit. Acting just like mommy. Got to have it my way or the highway. A man like that. How can you imagine a man thinking like that? You the king on the chessboard. You got to think. You got to open your mind. You can't just be thinking one-minded on a chessboard, man. You got to think damn near 12 moves ahead of time sometimes, man. At least 2 or 3. You got to watch everything on the board, not just your queen. You worried about losing your bitch? Fuck that bitch. You can get another. Native Wild Man. Yeah, I feel like Mike was way better, bro. because of the competition, the tournaments he went through, the way he got his championship at the age of 20, nigga. Belts do matter. You know why? Because back in the days, and where it should be now, people that got belts are supposed to be somebody that are tough, not rich or popular. Mike was tough. Mike fought everybody. Whoever the fuck he lost to, he tried to avenge it. One no, nigga, let's go. Fuck it, ain't no waiting forever to fight me. A machine without discipline, like Tank, will end up with the same fate. A machine without discipline, just like Mike Tyson, Tank will end up the same way. You vicious, you can knock shit out, but you're not disciplined. You're going through too much. Same as Mike Tyson. You say 86, 89 could compete with any. I'm telling you, hey, yo, Bruce, I'm telling you, bro. We watched it real time, bro. When he was with Custody Amato, there's no stopping Mike Tyson, man. I don't care who it was. I don't care who it was. When God bless the day Custody Amato died, man. A little bit after that, when Don King got his hands on him, man, it was over with. Just a stone cold headshot hunter. That's all he want to do is knock guys out. Stop systematically breaking guys down, getting into it with his trainers. About to shoot and kill Mike Tyson because of the girl situation. All kinds of shit, man. Lost his way in the ring, really, if you think about it. Man, they had video games of this guy, man. I was a child, man. I was infatuated with Mike Tyson Punch-Out. That kept us in the house. Man, shit, video game. We didn't care about no video games back then, man. But when they came with that, please. Man, this man throws the same combinations that any other boxer throws. And now you seeing Mike Tyson do the same shit with that uppercut. It's a mechanic, bro. That's a mechanic. You fighting champions. You fighting heavyweight champions doing this to him. Look at Trevor Burton. You know, he had a celebrity name on his resume too. He beat Muhammad Ali, y'all. Wow. Yeah, you beat Ali, man, when he had the shapes, bro. That don't count. You know, just like that fight with Edwin De Los Santos, to me, don't count. That shit don't count, man. I want to see a rematch. At 40. I want to see Shakur go up to 40 and pop Edwin, man. For all you haters, man. With 2 hands. No sickness, no knee injury, no elbow injury. Oh, man, that's going to be the death of y'all haters. That's going to bust your whole goddamn spirit wide open. And all the demons going to fly out. Wee! Wee! Preacher! Gator. You know, all that shit gonna come out your spirit, out your soul, man, out your body, out your mouth, talking out your ass. There's nowhere in the world, you know what I'm saying, Custody Amato, like Bruce said, 86, 89, Mike, man. It's over with. Y'all ever read Undisputed, you'll know what I'm talking about. Read Mike Tyson book, Undisputed, where he got the tattoo on the side of his face. I read it twice. Oh, man. See here, look at the haters. You say Mike beat a lot of nobodies. 90% of the names in his fight record doesn't even have wiki every time high level boxer Holyfield up. We already said that. And you was a hater because we already said that the guys that he came in and stepped in the ring with that was top notch, he got beat. But the fact that he stepped in the ring with them guys makes him better than Tank Davis to me. And the same mechanics Tank Davis using in the ring, Mike Tyson does it better. And he's done it before, and it's nothing but a carbon copy. Something that you can put your twist on. Like Shakur said, he didn't like the fact that, you know, Sugar Ray Roy, he said he thought he was ass. You understand what I'm saying? You talking about ass, but that's the videos that your grandfather used to make you watch when you were kids. And he used to always say, yeah, Pop, you got some more videos for me because you love that old school shit. And you take your style and you copy Floyd, and you copy Sugar Ray Robinson, Ali, you copy all them guys and make it your style and get, you know what I'm saying, on the microphone and be a hypocrite talking about he ass. You know, same with Tank Davis. Look at this man. You looking at Tank Davis right now. You say he was burnt after 90. That's what I think. He was a headhunter after 90. After that Buster Douglas shit, he was a headhunter already because he had Mike. Man, listen, Mike, after that Custody Amato funeral, you know, when Don King snatched him up, he had a whole bunch of yes men in his corner like Coach Kenny and Coach Calvin. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You the best, man. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is knock him out, Mike. Man, knock that motherfucker out so we can go back to the party, man. Yeah, them type of niggas, man. Hanging around for the party type niggas, man. But you know, Custody Amato, God bless his dead, didn't play that shit. He was disciplined. And a machine without discipline will fall and break down if you don't take care of it. I don't give a fuck how long you had that machine. It's gonna break down if you don't give it maintenance and keep taking care of it. You know what I'm saying? So all that shit about Mike fought trash, we already know he fought his way up to the ranking, but when he was 20 years old, he fought this guy. This guy was a motherfucking champion. He had the belt around his waist, Trevor Burbick, and he handled this motherfucker in 2 rounds. So I don't know what you talking about trash, but at 20 years old, this what Mike be doing, man. You understand me? This was Mike, Muhammad Ali, God bless his dead, whispering in this man's ear, telling him to take out Larry Holmes. You telling me Larry Holmes is trash? I guess Lomachenko trash, but Tank was trying to fight him. Oh, he old, man. Fuck it. It's trash, though. I know that's right. Larry Holmes was kicking ass around that time when Mike Tyson got a hold to him. He wasn't never trash. You never disrespect a legend on my page, nigga. Never, ever, ever, Douglas. And then your name what? Gomez. Bueno? You know good. No bueno. ¿Qué lo que? ¿Te permites que hablas así? Tú tienes tantos problemas con rude exposure. ¿Entiendes? Don't disrespect my legends on my page. You hear me? I'm gonna block you. Any more disrespect from Mike Tyson and Ali or any legend that I love, I'm gonna block you. And you can say, oh, that nigga rude exposure, he biased. Yep. That's why YouTube put a little cross at the bottom of your phone or wherever you do your business at, and you can download a video and talk your shit the way you want to. You come in my place of business, nigga, all we serving is Big Macs. Don't be coming in here asking for no steaks. You out of place, you out of order, you out of line, you out of pocket. We talking about black legends now. You ain't got no business over here, Gomez, disrespecting my legend. You gotta worry about Trump. And you want our help, but you wanna still talk shit about our legends. Man, fuck you. As far as like Prime Mike against Prime Usyk, I'ma always take Prime Mike. Why wouldn't I? The mechanics, the body work, man. The body work takes Usyk out. I don't care what you say. He did it against AJ. Fake like he was hurt to the body against AJ, remember? Oh, walking around the ring. Ho, ho, ho. No. Pull them motherfucking shorts down. Well, anyway it go, I don't see nobody fucking with Prime Mike. As far as a heavyweight, please. You can't really put nobody but heavyweights in there with Mike. You can't compare no heavyweight to no any other weight class. When they start doing that, some new school shit. Mike was an anomaly. That's some new school shit, though. You can't put these guys on the pound for pound list. It's unfair. Look at Mike. This is a heavyweight doing shit to motherfuckers twice his size. Up there, usually at 217 to 220 pounds, man. 5'11". Beating up niggas 6'2", 6'4", like Trevor Burke, like Bone Crusher Smith. I guess Bone Crusher Smith was some trash, huh? Pinklin Thomas, that was trash, huh? Mitch Green, that's trash, huh? All them motherfuckers will kick ass, you hear me? Razor Ruddy, that's trash, right? I know that's right. Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield, nigga, all that's trash, homie. This man went in there and lost to these guys and went back in there. Fuck what you say, nigga. Tank need to get back in there. Don't nobody care about no loss. You the only one care about loss on YouTube. Mike Tyson a Hall of Famer though. Whether you disrespect him or not, Gomez. Let's talk about one of your champions. Let's disrespect one of your legends right quick. You know, because niggas good at disrespect, ain't they? Niggas will disrespect any race and then another race can't come in and disrespect their race and they mad. But I ain't that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's them pussy niggas out there calling Oshino a fucking sushi chef and can't take Ryan Garcia or Teofimo Lopez saying nigger. That I don't like. I don't like you niggas. I'm a different nigga. Don't be over here calling nobody no sushi chef. They should boycott your channel. Anybody that calls Oshino a sushi chef should get, you know what I'm saying, a boycott. YouTube should demonetize you. They should take your channel. You know, you can't talk about the people that killed Jesus. You got to talk in code when you talk about them people, because they run everything. The banks, the YouTubes, the Twitter, the Instagrams, the social media, the world, Craig. And you see who donating money to him, Floyd. I tell you what, you say he become undisputed beating 4 champions. That's what I'm trying to tell these guys. They don't want to see the facts. They just looking at the highlights because they YouTube babies. They didn't see the shit real time. We watching Tank real time. We watch Mike Tyson real time. Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz and Mo, he watched Ali real time. I ain't get to watch Ali real time. And when he was fighting, man, I was a little bitty baby when he was fighting fucking Larry Holmes. I was a youngster. I wasn't thinking about that. My uncles was watching that shit. They made me watch guys like Sugar Ray Leonard and shit like that, you know. But yo, y'all watching Tank real time. Being a coward. Going through the same shit that Mike going through, but being a coward. Nigga, cause you talk all that shit, but you told on yourself when you was on Gillian Wallow. Nigga, you don't go in there and ask for nobody, nigga. You been saying you don't ask for nobody. Why wouldn't you ask for nobody when you always talking about you gonna kick somebody ass and you gonna stop him, you gonna shut him up, he talk too much. Why wouldn't you want to fight these guys and they capping, they trolling, they ain't shit. You know, my era different, bro. If we see a nigga talking that shit, we gonna straighten that bitch ass nigga, dog. That's the way it's supposed to be. You ain't supposed to let a nigga talk shit and say, nigga, I'm gonna take your heart. I'm gonna beat you for 12 rounds, nigga. Send the contract. That nigga a liar. He's a cap artist. That nigga ain't did shit. I changed his style when I was fighting him and sparring. Yeah, nigga say that about me, man. I'm sending you a contract. You got me, bro. You got me. But you, what he told Shaquille O'Neal at the end of his podcast. Why you fighting Ryan Garcia? He said, cause Ryan, he told the world that he wanted to fight me. That's what you tell a legend, Shaquille O'Neal. That's why you fought Ryan Garcia, because Ryan Garcia said he wanted to fight me. Well, that's what everybody else doing, pussy nigga. Shakur Stevenson want to fight you. I don't want to see you fight nobody else. And if you don't fight this nigga next, I'm crossing my nuts, bro. That's just simple and plain. I hope you lose, nigga. I'm one of them channels. Cause you bad for boxing, nigga. Don't nobody root for motherfucking what's that pussy nigga name? What's the motherfucking black nigga over there in UK, man? A lot of boxers, nigga. You don't like T.O., you want him to lose, don't you? Don't nobody like T.O. or Ryan, especially Devin Haney fans. Canelo a drug cheat. Y'all want him to win against Crawford? I want him to lose. Tyson Fury, all them drug cheats. I want them motherfuckers to lose. Anybody coming out of Eddie Ray No-So camp got a stick on their forehead. Suspicious. Hey, boys be crying. You come in with different motherfucking troll pages every day. I want to see what other troll page you got right quick. I need another view from you. Yeah, man. We want to see these guys get in the ring and either win or lose, bro. That's it. You ain't trying to be talking that old unbiased shit with me. Ain't no 50-50 fights. If you say another fight is 50-50, you must mean a draw. Ain't no such thing as no motherfucking 50-50 fights, nigga. Not in my book. We ain't calling draws over here. That's something we don't want to see. I can't wait till they come up with another rule where we can get an extra round 13 for a fucking draw. I don't want no more draws. I wear draws, nigga. Y'all tearing y'all draws. Look at these motherfucking comments these pussy niggas write. Let's start from the top. I'm gonna view this one. What it do? This nigga can't even spell. Hey, rude. When we getting Tank Davis punch out, cause you been watching my videos. You seen when I called Nintendo to try to get a video game made out of Tank Davis? Back when I was a Tank fan, I was like, yeah, this nigga be knocking shit. I called Nintendo, made a whole video about the shit. They say they couldn't give me credit. I said, I don't care. I still want to play something with the same type of levels like Mike, going up in levels, tournament style, not fighting the same level of competition type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought Mike, Tank was doing, man. I thought he was going to fight a killer next. Because, in Mike Tyson Punch-Out, this is how the game go. First you fight guys, the first fighter of the game, he weak. He got a little weak-ass chin. What the name of that fighter? The first fighter on Mike Tyson Punch-Out. Come on, help me out. Glass Jaw. Glass Joe, that is. You fight him, then boom, I think you go to motherfucker, what his name? Don Flamingo. You know what I'm talking about? Then you just get on, you get Pitbull, Hungry Hippo, King Hippo. You get all these guys, man. Then you get all the way up to Mike Tyson. And that's how you would get all the way up to Tank Davis, but you got to go up in competition, you feel me? And Tank ain't doing that, man. He fighting the same level. He fighting Glass Joe's the whole goddamn career. The whole career you fighting Glass Joe's. And you won't even fight the motherfucking Don Flamingos. All your whole career, you just fighting the first level guys. You know what I'm saying? The little prospect, the motherfucking the Glass Joes of the Mike Tyson Punch-Outs. Scared to even go to the motherfucking second level with the motherfuckers like, the little skinny motherfucker on Mike Tyson Punch-Out, the little Don Flamingo. You know what I'm saying? That's terrible. Anyway, yeah, I did that. I changed my mind now. I changed my mind because you ain't moving up in levels, nigga. You stay and fighting motherfuckers like Pedraza level. That's where you stuck at. You stuck on the Pedraza level of fighters. And now you ain't got no choice to fight some niggas. And now they want you to fight Gary Russell, somebody that's been out of boxing for 3 years and fought a goddamn tune-up the other night. Gary Russell fought his motherfucking pizza man. As y'all call people occupations, that was the pizza man. Yeah, nigga, Gary Russell went in there and fought the pizza man, nigga. That's what I thought he did. I thought I seen that mother lover deliver a pizza. Since y'all talking about sushi chefs, and that's not, at least that's not offensive. Pizza man make money, tips. You know what I'm saying? You go deliver a pizza to a celebrity house. You understand me? And now you might see some celebrities, and they might, you know what I'm saying, get you a little money in there. They might throw you about $1,000 tip, nigga. Pizza man make money. It ain't disrespectful like when you calling somebody that he ain't a sushi chef. You doing that out of culture. You doing that out of racism. That's like saying all black people like watermelon and chicken. Talking about sushi chef. No, I ain't gonna let you niggas get away with that. So, let me read some more of this nigga comments, man. He talking about some motherfucker. Hey, how dare you? What you think about Manny and Barrio? Barrio's another piece of man. And ain't that shit aging like fine wine? Of course motherfucker Tank's supposed to beat a motherfucker like Barrio. Look at that old man beat the shit out of Barrio. I don't think for a simple 1 second of a minute when I go back and watch the fight, when I listen to my call back, I'm over here talking about, God damn, Manny. Doing just like I thought you was gonna do. And Barrios, he always run out of gas, bro. That's nothing new. Hell, Floyd was trying to fight the motherfucker last year. Don't nobody believe me. Now everybody talking about Floyd versus Pacquiao. You gonna leave me out the equation, nigga? That's a motherfucking PBC guy. Barrios? He's a piece of man.
Piece of man, all she wants is
Oh,
a
nigga
piece
is.
of man. Piece of man.
Barrios is a piece of man, bro. We been in this though. Y'all boost him up there. For real. Get that like button for me. Make this call. Mike Tyson is better than Tank.
Not before I get my thrill. I know that she wanna have kids, but I don't want no kids. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her a piece. She knows she ain't the only one, but she is my number one. Don't wanna fucking no one else. I want her all to myself. Know she wanna be my all, but she can't have my all. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her piece of man, piece of man. All she wants is a piece of man, piece of man, piece of man. All she wants is a piece of man. She knows not to waste my time, 'cause I ain't got much time. And when I'm all in her crib, she know I wanna taste her lips. She knows how to work that thing. Little mama off the chain. Can't have all of me, but I'ma give her a piece. Yeah, just a piece, baby. Yeah, just a piece, baby. Yeah, just a piece.
You say Tank ain't get knocked out 6 times like Mike. Oh, my brother, boys that be crying. Thank you for the next view and the new YouTube page you just created, but let Tank Davis keep fighting. You know, Mike just kept on fighting and kept on fighting and kept on fighting and kept on fighting. And when he had a questionable performance, he got back in the ring and got beat up again. We waiting on Tank to do that. Everything you say about Mike is going to happen to Tank. Everything that you say about Mike from now on going to happen to Tank. Now keep typing. You say, why Mike Tyson named Ironwood should be Glass Mike? Because you're a disrespectful mother lover. And you neglect all these highlights that we show and all the championships that we show and the way he got the championship belt, heavyweight that is, at the age of 20. God bless the dead Custer Yamato, and set skill sets that none other than Mike Tyson is the best at. You know, guys like Tank Davis are being compared to him, and I wonder why. You say Glass Mike, the most overrated boxer ever. I think Tank Davis going to end up being the most overrated boxer ever, because at least Mike Tyson got beat up by champions. At least Mike Tyson said belts mattered. Mike Tyson got all the motherfucking belts. Undisputed. Tank Davis will never be able to say undisputed. Never in his life. Tank Davis nowhere near Mike Tyson. He's not even a 140 pounder. Tank Davis is a 135 pounder bringing up 130 pounders. He'll never be compared to Mike, only in the way he knocks out the bombs. Mike Tyson fought bombs too. But then he started fighting champions. And he had to fight a fucking champion to get the heavyweight title at the age of 20. You a dumb mother lover. Boys be crying. I always be crying like a little bitch when he come on Rude Exposure, because it's no win with me. You a Tank Davis nut rider. I'm talking about you a part of his pubic hair package. That nigga leave one strip of pubic hair and he never shaved that shit. He got it like a woman when they shade the little hearts in they goddamn private parts. That's you. You'll never have to worry about getting shaved. When Tank Davis get 85 years old, if he live that long, you still gonna be a Tank Davis nutsack, the part of his nuts that he never shaves. He shaves a little heart shape on his motherfucking shit. So when he raises his drawers down for his girl to see him, it's a heart there. And you one of the hairs on Tank Davis shit that never gets shaved. You gonna be old and gray. You gonna turn gray with Tank, nigga. That's how much a dick riding it is for you with Tank. You love Tank that much, man. You'll attach yourself to a nigga nutsack that's acting like a bitch ass nigga, homie. I'm getting to the point. If you a Tank Davis fan, you questionable to me, and I don't give a fuck how smart you sound. I don't give a fuck if you got all the boxing knowledge in the motherfucking world. If you a Tank Davis fan, man, you know, you just watching that nigga because he like a movie star. You know the movie stars really don't know how to fight. You know that, right? Yeah, them motherfuckers be kicking ass on the screen. You an entertainer, homie. You can't prove to me that you can beat Shakur Stevenson because you ain't gonna never fight him. You say, why Shakur don't say nothing? Shakur scared of Ryan. First of all, anybody fighting Ryan gonna beat somebody like a tune-up right now, because Ryan Garcia just got beat by Rolly. Why would Shakur want to fight Ryan Garcia? You a dumb nigga, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna block you if you say something else dumb. Say anything else dumb, and I'm gonna block you. That was dumb. Who the fuck gonna fight Ryan Garcia? That's a star. That's up there getting paid by Turkey Al-Sheikh. Turkey don't fuck with no goddamn Ryan. He don't even like the racists. You in cahoots with racists? Tank Davis like Ryan. You like Ryan Garcia. Ryan got beat by Rolly. I can't stand Rolly. I don't like Ryan. Who's that fight? Who you wanted to win that fight? You wanted Rolly to win or you wanted Ryan to win? Oh, you unbiased? Oh, I'm biased, homie. I don't even like you and I'm talking to you. Because I know you a pussy nigga. There ain't nothing you can say that's going to be real that pop across my screen. You say Shakur don't got power like Rolly, Shakur, or run from Rolly and Ryan. Shakur ain't got to have power. What Floyd Mayweather said? Floyd Mayweather said he don't believe in power punches, but he got Tank Davis as a PBC fighter. How you don't believe in power punches and you got Tank Davis? That means you a business equity. That's all you are. It's just some business. You say Shakur not Rolly. Shakur got no power. Fuck Rolly. Rolly trash. Tank Davis said Rolly was trash when he was at the Mayweather gym. What about that? Tank Davis called that man trash in his face. You say Shakur got pillow fist. He ain't got no fans. I'm a fan. So what you saying? I ain't shit? Answer that question right there before we move on. I'm a Shakur Stevenson fan. How about that? You say Shakur got no fans. He pillow shit. No, answer that question. I'm a fan of Shakur. Now what you saying about me? You saying I ain't shit? Answer that question right there. Shakur fans got a glass jaw. Okay, so you saying I ain't shit? Fuck that glass jaw shit, because I'm too light to fight, too scared to win. Fuck with me and I'll kill your friend and your next of kin. Blow his little chest inside out. So I'm asking the question, homie. I'm a Shakur Stevenson fan. What you saying? I ain't shit? Answer that question before you answer anything else, or I'm going to block you. Yeah, I'm a Shakur Stevenson fan now. So I ain't shit. Answer that question. Don't answer nothing else or I'm gonna block you. You saying I ain't shit? You say Shakur fans is runners, pillow fists. Yeah, Tank Davis gonna end up either retiring, cause 2026 gonna be the year these young niggas step up. You know what I'm saying? Anybody over the age of 30, y'all in the way, homie. If you over the age of 30, you in the way, homie. Niggas gonna take your crown next year, bro. Niggas like Kurt Mel gonna be fighting each other, like Schofield. All them niggas gonna have to mix it up. And nigga Shakur, you gonna have to either beat their little ass or move up and fight somebody in a bigger division, man. Ain't no competition down there for that shit. That shit with Shakur like Clarissa Shield in female boxing. She ain't got no competition. Now she got to fight an old ass lady to get a bag. Ain't no competition for no Clarissa Shields out there. Who gonna beat Clarissa Shields? I feel that way about Shakur, especially now that Tank going through his problems. Oh, your mind ain't in it, just like Mike Tyson, man. Mike got beat up after his mind wasn't in it. You know what I'm saying? Got the R-word case. You know, Trump was over there in court with him, with his wife and all that shit, supporting him and shit. You know, Trump used to throw a whole bunch of fights, man, for these suckers. You know what I'm talking about, man? You niggas ruled by the bag and popularity. That's all y'all care about. You don't give a fuck about dignity, morals, or nothing. You don't even know how to play chess. That's why I can't trust you niggas. I don't trust a lot of people anyway, but if you despise the game of chess and you don't even want to learn it, there's something wrong with you. You don't like thinking 2-3 moves ahead of time, trying to use your common sense as a tool. You understand me? And stop trying to hide your common sense. You hear it in your spirit. You niggas over there denying the truth. You over here denying the truth, man. Tank Davis' workout regimen ain't even nowhere near no Mike Tyson workout regimen, first of all. The mindset ain't nowhere near no Mike Tyson. Second of all. Third of all, and should be most importantly, man, this nigga fought killers. And even win, lose, or draw, he fought them, nigga, and tried to rematch the losses, nigga. Most of all. Undisputed. You'll never touch that. That's something that tastes nasty in your mouth. You'll never be able to say that about Tank Davis. He'll never be under. He ain't even trying to unify. You niggas discussing motherfuckers like Gary Russell now, like Fag None. Gary Russell, he looked like he had a fucking cum stain in his drawers after he said that, man. Now, I love him. Oh, Gary, yes, that's the fight. Yeah, I know that's right. 3 years layoff ass nigga. If you don't get your motherfucking dog ass off YouTube, I can't motherfucking wait till you have a nervous breakdown in that bitch again. We was up there laughing at your ass in the federal penitentiary when he got the little cell phones in the dorm. Yeah, we were like, hey, look, this nigga Trill, he playing Biggie Smalls now. Man, start playing Biggie Smalls again, Fag None. You know, that's the Fag None. We'll start back calling you for none. You start back doing that, throwing up gang signs and shit, knowing you ain't from Chicago, nigga. How dare you talk about Devin Haney, nigga, and you from the fucking suburbs, bitch. Anybody that consort with that type of pussy nigga, though, man, stay the fuck over there. I'm gonna talk dog bad about that pussy nigga every day, especially if you idolize him. Yeah, if you idolize a man, I'm gonna definitely get him. You niggas idolize Shakur Stevenson. I be ripping Val ass, man. You older than all of us, and you over here motherfucking shucking and jiving for this pussy nigga. I don't know, man, ain't nowhere in the world. These niggas boxers, homie. These niggas athletes. These niggas be sensitive than a motherfucker. You got Shakur going on a nigga talk show talking about, oh, you need to watch what you say. What? Am I claim to fame wearing a taco hat and talking shit? Yeah. Well, why the fuck would I stop doing that and I got a job at the Zone, nigga, and now you done unblocked me for some reason and done came and sat in front of me on my own show? What you here for and you don't even like me for? Oh, you need some more exposure? That's rude. That's not nice. That's pussy nigga to me. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. And you know how you can get unblocked on rude exposure? You gotta type in my chat these words, and I'll unblock you, because I want everybody to know you was a bitch, and you wants to be unblocked on my page. Because I don't like you, I just want to let you know that I don't like you, and this is how to get unblocked. You got to type this here. I do not like rude exposure. I love rude exposure. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Please unblock me. And then put your channel right there. And I'll unblock you, nigga. Go right to the computer and get you. I used to charge troll fees. I don't even read the troll statements. And you know, if folks want to troll, you just pay me a little cash out. Or hit the super chat. I'll let you talk all you want. I don't even want to do that no more. Because usually the trolls are young, too young to have cash out. I just get you niggas up out of there without reading that shit sometime. But I know who Boys Be Crying and Legacy is every time they come up in the chat. And they say the same shit every day. You niggas will never have a champion like Mike Tyson again. A heavyweight. And to compare Tank Davis and Mike was disrespectful. At the time I could understand it because, you know, we was all thinking that Tank was going to fight somebody. But he never did, and he kept you can't keep disappointing a nigga like me. You disappoint me one time, and I'm be like, hold up now, like Shakur. I'm like, hold up, but that really ain't disappointment. That's just your character in the ring. You ain't did nothing to disappoint me except for the little fiasco you pulled last fight. You know what I'm saying? You trying to prove shit to bitch ass niggas and shit. That shit, I hate that shit, bro. I hate it, man. I know for a fact that's the only reason you did that shit, G. You could have made that fight so easy, bro. That shit was could have been one of your easiest fights ever. That Shakur's a pay to fight could have been one. That was a tune-up fight. When he first came from 130 to 135, he was trying to fight that mother lover. That's when y'all should have called Shakur. It's too late. Y'all letting him get better. So Shakur ain't gonna get better. I know you're hoping and wishing and crossing your nuts that his hands don't get better, but you don't think he ain't gonna learn no more, and all the tutelage and all the people that's going in and attention and energy attracting to the camp that he trains in. He getting trained and tutelage from Crawford, from Floyd, from everybody. And you telling me he ain't gonna get better? He number 28. What, Tank about to be 31? He 30? Yeah, nigga, he ain't gonna never get older than Tank, bro. And they say Tank still learning. They say when he was over there fighting at the gym, trying to learn Lamont Roach secrets at the gym, that the Headbangers gym, that shit that Scooter doing, it took him a while to learn, but he finally got it. How it's taking a while for you to learn what Scooter doing? Scooter ain't on your level. You still learning, Tank. It's okay to still be learning, nigga. You can't stop learning until you die. Physically. So, you think Shakur stopped just learning all that he did in this fight? He ain't gonna learn from that either. Just dodging punches in close range for 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna learn from that. Like, his hand-eye coordination never got better. You know what I'm saying? After watching that video and experiencing all those 100 punches around. So anybody with less output is in trouble against Shakur. He's going to have to go to the WBC again to fight somebody. Unless Turkey offers an outstanding, stupid bag. And we only want the bag to go one way. That's all we saying. Y'all trying to get Tank to fight Russell now. Y'all trying to get him to fight Garrett. A nigga that ain't been in boxing for 3 years, nigga. And fought a fucking piece of man. So y'all want motherfuckers to fight piece of mans, right? And keep waiting on Tank. That's what you want.
Piece of man, all she wants is a
Come on, man. Who Gary Russell fought?
piece of man, piece
Who
of
Gary
man.
Russell fought, homie?
All she wants is a piece of man.
Stop it, man. You supposed to look good against that shit, nigga. You supposed to look good on that shit, fool. A first fight back, a tailor-made fight for your style. Everybody knows styles make fights. Can't win for losing, huh, Gary? I know. Shit, that's what this boxing world is, man. We give you credit, but man, you supposed to did that. Tell me you ain't supposed to did that to him. We want Tank to get in there and fight Shakur. Not you, not Devin, not Roach, not none of them up. Not Jake Paul, not Loma. Nobody, nigga, but Shakur, nigga. Why is y'all coming with all other scenarios? Shakur's free. Offer him a contract right now. Call his bluff. His hands hurt right now. I know you pussy niggas want to fight him with his hands hurt. You the type of niggas, man, if you was in my era, you'll be hoping and wishing and crossing your nuts and crossing your toes and winking your ears and wiggling your ears that Michael Jordan get hurt in the finals. What kind of man and woman is that? I hear the hate on all the channels, even the ladies be hating like some motherfucking pussy ass niggas. I can understand y'all gaslighting because that's part of y'all nature. But you got these niggas over here gaslighting sound just like bitches. That shit ridiculous. It make me want to throw up when I hear that shit. I get on your little channels, man. Y'all think I'm trolling when I talk boxing. I'm asking real boxing questions like, come on, man. Why is it you want to answer a question with a question, though? I'm too old for that, though. That's troubling to me. Y'all got me thinking that y'all doing this shit on purpose trying to drive people crazy. You just can't be wrong. Never. Like a woman. I'm talking to the niggas now. You can't be like, oh, man, you right. Damn, I ain't know that. Come on, homie. I'm gonna start doing you niggas like Blue Blood. You niggas come on my motherfucking channel and call me a hater. I'm gonna be like, hey, I tell you what. Wait till I get up there and give me about 100,000 followers. I'm gonna be like, hey, nigga, this is what I'm gonna do for you. Give me 3 reasons, not 1, 3, nigga, that I'm hating on Tank Day, and I'll give you $1,000. And if you can give me 3 reasons, I give you 1,000. But if you can't, I you know what I'm saying? Like that, you know. You give me $7 and I give you 1,000. You know, I do some pussy nigga shit like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? I do all kind of little weak ass shit. I start lying and shit. How about that? You want me to start lying? That'll make my page pop. I know for a fact I got inside scoop in Tank Davis camp, nigga. To you niggas can't. Boy, y'all gonna be in a surprise when I come up with this interview, nigga. Ooh-wee. Baby, make me another drink. Hurry up. Put the salt around the rim and put a little lemon on it. and a little umbrella, and I like the look of it when you put the umbrella in. All right, baby, thank you, baby. Yeah, nigga, wait till I get you motherfucker get a motherfucking uncle on there. Uncle Roosevelt, come on that bitch. In a 1-bedroom apartment, nigga. Tank ain't taking care of his kinfolk. He ain't taking care of Coach Calvin. Coach Calvin got to get on with Turkey, nigga, get his bag up. Let's go, Turkey. You putting the community on in Baltimore. We for all that. We for all that and against anybody that's against that. Who against what Turkey did for the community up there in Baltimore? We against you. We think you the devil. We think you the enemy. If you against Turkey, you the enemy to the black race. How about that? Cause shit, Turkey want to see a black champion, a black heavyweight champion. That is. You an enemy to me. Turkey putting money in these niggas' pockets so they ain't go out there and rob and steal and kill, man. You the enemy. You don't want them niggas to get no money. You ain't no Tank fans. I'm more of a Tank fan than you pussy niggas. I want Tank to get about $100 million in this next fight coming up. I don't want him to fight no Lamont Roach. He can duck that nigga. Ain't nobody wanted to see no Lamont Roach in the first place. I remember the clip when I clipped Knockout Boxing 86 when that nigga Big Dog Willie had sent that super chat talking about, yeah, y'all wanted this Lamont Roach fight. Yeah, nigga, that nigga said, shit, I'd rather seen motherfucking El Rayo than this shit. Yeah, but y'all had to clean that shit up and make it seem like he was a champion and shit, man. In 30 though, yeah, he fought at 35 though, yeah, whatever, nigga. You niggas just coming up with all kind of excuses why this nigga wouldn't fight nobody at 135. You over there in Paris with all these motherfucking drag queens dressing up, acting like Jesus and the 12 disciples. What kind of disrespectful shit is that? You want me to watch that? And then you over there watching a man beat up on women in the Olympics boxing match. Ain't nowhere in the world that motherfucker ain't come after the fight and try to get an autograph from you, nigga. I guarantee you that motherfucker, St. Davis, wait for me. I want an autograph. Give me autograph right now. You're a very good fighter. How do you think I do? You think I'm very good. I'm going to go professional soon. I'm going to fight Clarissa. Oh, you going to fight Clarissa? Ooh, I'm going to give you some tips. Get in your fight stand. Okay. Oh, what are you doing? I put it. I'm sorry, you made me nervous. Why are you on your hands and knees? I was just trying to position your feet right. You ain't got your feet right. See, look, put your feet right there. Now bend down a little more. Okay, now put your shit up. See, when you fight Clarissa, I want you to fight her for real. I want you to do just like this. Say, Okay, thank you. Give me autograph right now, please. Thank you. Yeah, nigga, you over there with them motherfuckers fighting on the ladies, nigga. We don't like that shit, G. We want you to fight Shakur. That's all we want to see you fight. We don't want to see you fight nobody else. And all these niggas talking about Shakur boring and all that weak ass shit. Okay, cool. Beat his boring ass, homie. That'll make my day. Nigga, you heard what Jay Prince say, the hood want to see this fight. Fuck you niggas that ain't in the hood. You old suburban ass niggas, man. We don't give a fuck about what you want to see. Tank Davis said he wanted to fight Shakur Stevens. Out his own mouth, so I guess he a hypocrite. Y'all like hypocrites. Y'all like to root for hypocrites. And niggas that wear weed, motherfucking perms and put the motherfucking purse on, nigga. Make videos in the dog, ain't no telling how you dressed up, nigga. You might be glammed all up in the dog, we don't know. And that bitch twerking, talking about, you don't know what it's in the contract. You don't know who to get in contact with. We don't know what you're doing in the dog. That's scary to me. I don't know what you got going on, who you got in there with you. I don't trust you niggas. Anybody that root for some shit, like, even try to cap for that shit. Try to take up for a 1 iota, I don't fuck with you, because you're fucking destroying the black community. Just like D-Facts. You know, anybody that keeps a man away from their child is the devil. Especially if the father's trying to be in that life. You the devil. Anybody consult with that and try to make, ends with that shit and like, what did you do? You the devil for asking that. Like, y'all don't want to see both sides of the situation. You want to see the evil sides of the situation. You had to do something to that girl type situation. No, there's evil, wicked people out here that do evil and wicked things for no particular reason, but they're evil. Now, if you got a boxer out there calling people's names out, that's what boxing is all about. Y'all trying to change the rules. You supposed to say, I want to fight Javante Tank Davis, a.k.a. Abdul Wahid. You supposed to say, I beat that nigga ass. I take his heart for 12 rounds, nigga. He ain't nothing he can do to me. He can't beat me. You supposed to say that shit. That ain't clout chasing, dumbass bitch. That's boxing. That's talking shit. And what you supposed to do is beat my ass. If I'm a runner, you supposed to cut the ring off. Y'all niggas make no videos about niggas that can't cut the ring off. Tank Davis must be one of them guys. Cause you niggas say Shakur gonna run. I see a fucking rope around each corner. Ain't no way you can go to the judge's table or the locker room in that ring. You got to stop on the ropes or somewhere. Your skill set must not be that good. Your ring cutoff game must not be that good, but you can't even cut off a nigga that step back. That's simple. A step back, all that requires is a step forward. And whatever defense you bring with that, that's what will stop that there. And if you can't stop a step back, you don't need to be boxing. You're nowhere near Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson will cut that ring off with a step back. That's why I say Mike Tyson better than Javante. Even before that, like I said, he fight everybody. Win, lose, or draw. I don't give a fuck who knocked him out. He's an entertainer as well, but he fought killers. Tank ain't gonna fight no killer. He don't want to be a meme. He said that out of his own mouth. I don't like boxers that's scary like that. I don't like boxers talking about he don't want to lose. I don't want to hear no boxer talk like that. That's weak to me. You can't tell me what's weak to me. What's weak to you might not be weak to me, homie. You know, I done been through a lot of pain in my life. So I got a high pain threshold, man. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. You understand me? But you niggas just being born in this boxing shit. Y'all just starting to watch boxing for real. We seen this shit over and over again. The same punch techniques and combinations that Tank throw, man. We've been seeing Mike Tyson throw the same punch combinations and technique. Y'all say Mike Tyson got a hell of an uppercut. Y'all say Tank Davis got a hell of an uppercut. He goes to that body, then lift you up with the uppercut. Mike Tyson been going to the body, lifting you up with the uppercut. Look cleaner to me, because he doing it against motherfuckers that's 200, damn near 240 pounds, man. With plyometrics and speed, you know, way more efficient than anybody I've seen at that weight, ever. Like Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz said, or Gas and Mo said, man, 86, 89 Tank unstoppable. After God bless the dead, Custody Amato died, that's when you can get, he becomes vulnerable, but still a killer. And fought everybody, nigga. And don't care about win, losers, or draws over here on Rude Exposure, nigga. You supposed to lose if you fight the killer. You think it's only one killer out there? You think Shakur Stevenson the only killer out there? Ain't nobody trying to fight him. So I guess he is, right? If don't nobody want to fight this man, Tank's in the contracts, man. Everything on Tank. It ain't no on Shakur. He can only say, I'll beat this nigga ass so many times. What you want him to do? Go in his house, kick his door in, or catch him at a party and slap the shit out of him? He gonna go to jail. You some dumbass niggas talking about, oh, he should slap T.O. in the mouth. You some dumbass bitches talking about putting your hands on another man. Look at Matias. He can get a charge. You know he a pussy nigga that he slapped, right? Pussy niggas press charges, dumbass bitch. You niggas dumb. You ruin your fucking career with all that violence. You gonna get shot one day. Niggas are too light to fight and too scared to win, man. You got shit to lose out here to be scuffling with you young niggas, man. That's for when you was young, you fight. You understand me? Now you're older, you're smarter, you're wiser, man. You stay out of trouble, you stay out the way. You bring it my way, man. Ain't no tussling, homie. Pop, man. I'm gonna let my young niggas fight you, though. We got guys like Blunt Sport that like to get in the gym, man, put the gloves on, man. If y'all want to spar, man, go over that way. You want to talk boxing, my nigga? Ain't no sparring over here, G. You niggas need to tell Tank to get in that ring and shut the fuck up and box. We don't care about your problems, bro. I don't give a fuck about what you going through with your baby mama, homie. I don't give a fuck about what religion you claim. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Same with Shakur Stevens. I don't give a fuck that you want to prove to the world that you can do this and do that. That's weak to me. You put Twitterson on your shows, nigga. I'll never forget that shit. You weak to me, but in the ring, you kicking ass, homie, but you can be beat. But niggas ain't trying to get in the ring and test themselves. So right now, you the number one guy. In my book, as far as kicking ass, from 135 on up to 40, nigga, I think you can pop shit. Now, if you go to 40, it might be some niggas that test you. But 35, ain't nobody can beat Shakur Stevenson. This shit is a lost cause. You think Raymond Mutataya or Andy Cruz got a chance against Stevenson? Who got a chance against Shakur Stevenson at 135 with all that running and track star you say he doing? He can't be touched when he run and he do the track star shit. And that's what y'all hate. Y'all glad he stood there in the pocket against the Patriots. Y'all start seeing ghosts. Y'all, oh, he got hit. Look at all the times he got hit. Then, man, get the fuck out of here. That nigga arms, shoulders, and elbows, and his glove, and his hand was probably sore from the punches, but not his motherfucking face and his body. Maybe his chest. When nigga, all them shots wasn't landing. This man had, what, 20% land ratio, nigga? He throwing thousands of shots and can't land nothing. That's like a video game, homie. This nigga is the Matrix for real. And y'all want to cover your hand over your face and peep through your fingers. But now you got your fingers in your ears acting like you don't hear me. You see Blue Blood over here repeating what I say, nigga. These niggas be watching me now. They been watching me because I've been tagging y'all boys in my videos. We been saying that Floyd Mayweather motherfucker might try to come back and pop some whoever win the fight. I know he was hoping Pacquiao won. I think they robbed him. We called the fight live. What you trying to fight Mario Barrios last year for, Floyd? Why you ain't get a chance to fight him in Dubai? Well, I know for a fact now, somebody finna fight Floyd. What you in the gym for? Why you on the pads again? Why you over there in the gym with these young niggas now? What you got going on, man? You suspicious to me, because you love money. I know you love money, nigga. I love money. I know the way the mind think. You get your chance and your say about it, nigga. PBC, nigga, is Floyd Mayweather, nigga. You can't mention Al Heyman without mentioning Floyd, fool. I tell you what, Mario Barrios, you is a PBC guy. There ain't no military secret about that, right? So we ain't finna act like Floyd might not pop up in the picture. Might not, I don't know. We've been talking about this shit for over 6-7 months. We want to see Floyd back in the ring against Canelo. Shit, I don't care. We've been talking about fantasy fights for the longest. Then Turkey pop up. Now the fantasy fights can come true. Now my talking points come back alive. Now my timestamps are prolific and official. You understand me? There ain't nowhere in the world you gonna tell me anything. Like, look at this shit.
Got a moral question. I got a moral question. Since Suleiman made it okay to, you know, raise the level of computer raw, do you think Bud should partake?
Are you asking me if I think Bud should cheat?
No, I'm just asking you, like, if they made it legal, they think they made it to the point where they raised the level where you can take it.
Nah, I don't.
Nah.
Just do what you've been doing, man. Just do what you've been doing.
Now, the second part of it, do you think Canelo's going to partake in it?
Of course.
If they getting if they being body tested.
You can take it. You can still take it.
You can
up until a certain limit.
Certain limit. Right.
Yeah.
They raised
like
the
what,
limit.
0.008 or something?
Yeah, you can still use it, bro.
Yeah.
But I was
to a certain limit, though.
To a certain limit.
That's what I'm telling you. Like, if he used a certain limit, it's gonna help him.
But clenbuterol is to help cut weight from my
weight,
But it's like drinking 10 cups of
amateur
coffee.
Do everything.
It's like drinking 10 cups of coffee. It's
That
like
was
drinking 10 cups of
That's a
coffee.
powerful ass steroid.
Next time I want the question in English, please. And start with the international media, please.
Thank you for the opportunity. This has to be clarified. The body who is in charge of anti-doping is WADA, the World Anti-Doping Agency, okay? They make the rules. They determine which substances are considered illegal, and they make the rules on the threshold. There are some substances that have no threshold, just the minimum finding, it's a adverse finding. Clenbuterol is a substance that is a health problem in Mexico and China and a few other countries. Why? Because cattle are fed clenbuterol, and you can get contaminated by eating beef or eggs in Mexico. There are so many examples that we have done in sports. There was a 2011 World Cup youth in Mexico. Out of 200 tests, 111 players were found positive from all over the world. They were in Mexico. And WADA has many cases with the Olympic competition, with baseball, with soccer, football. And in boxing, we had a few cases. Francisco Vargas, Luis Neri, Canelo Alvarez. So WADA, on June of this year, released a threshold for clenbuterol. So they set the standards and the rules for that substance, giving a threshold. Anything under that line is not to be considered a doping violation. Over that line, it would be to be investigated. So in October, there were 2 tests that came back with a minimum clenbuterol findings for Martinez and for Vargas. So, according to WADA, who sets the rules, those are findings or non-violations. We, with transparency, we released that they were found with clenbuterol under the threshold, so it's a non-violation. Canelo Alvarez had clenbuterol problem 2 years ago. If WADA had this threshold 2 years ago, Canelo would not have been found guilty, which has, of course, killed his reputation with something that now the WADA has understood that it's not a violation. I don't know if that's clear.
Just quickly stop and starting. There's my battery. Sorry, my timer was about to run out. Just talk about clenbuterol. What else could we consider seeing, or what else do you think may be considered to having that threshold increased for other items away from clenbuterol? What's your knowledge to what may have been discussed by either the WBC clean boxing program or WADA?
Other substances? Oh, meldonium. Meldonium is a substance in Russia, in the Russian countries, and Povetkin had a meldonium violation when he was going to fight Wilder, and WADA has changed the threshold of meldonium as well, so he would have been not guilty also, but at that time he was found guilty because of the threshold. So it's a complicated world. Doping is a complicated world. A very few who cheat make the whole rest of the world in sports very concerned and with many problems.
Boxing is becoming a very complicated sport, Maurizio. I'm sure you'll agree.
Oh, it has always been very complicated.
Yeah. That's a shame. That's a shame. It's okay to take that shit now, man. You know, you can take certain drugs now, man. As long as you don't take too much. Never too much, never too much. Yeah, you can't take too much now, man. You can still take it. Tank, you can still take what you taking, man. You ain't gotta stop taking that shit, nigga. They make fun of that snack shit every day. Ain't nowhere in the world Victor Conte doing nothing illegal, nigga. You ain't never went to the feds before. Why would this motherfucker be in the spotlight all over the globe? Everything he do is a spotlight and be fucking with drugs again. He trying to out you motherfuckers that is on drugs. If you really think about it. He's a rat. He's an informant. Anybody that been to the feds know what I'm talking about. This nigga hot. Victor gonna tell on you, bro. Victor trying to get your blood samples, though. I give you that. Victor trying to take that blood. He trying to see how. He a scientist. He a mad scientist. He trying to see if he can do something naturally, or you know, get a supplement that's right there at the limit, like Suleiman said, that'll get you optimal. Design your diet, your workout regimen, and everything by your blood type shit, bro. That's dope. You know, your food, your diet, your sleep regimen. You know, the best times of the day to work out. You can tell all that shit by taking your blood, bro. As far as giving you drugs, nothing that's he gonna give you is gonna help you. I mean, assist you in popping dirty. I guarantee you, this man don't want to go back to the Fed. I guarantee you, boy, the man do not want to go back to federal prison. Y'all dumb if you think that, bro. You ain't even thinking about that part of the equation. I know all the street niggas know that's been to the Feds. Especially you guys, see, it don't really count for niggas in DC. See, niggas from DC go to the Feds and they'll be for a fucking DUI. Y'all ain't even got no state prison in DC, nigga. That's crazy. You say, I would make the best drug Cesar in boxing. It takes a thief to catch a thief. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you, G. These guys don't even know who really running shit for real, for real. It's crazy. Like, you think you got the smoking mirror on one guy, and he ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Basically, that man ain't doing no type of illegal nothing, bro. I bet you. That's okay.
Excuse me. We're gonna be okay. And a lot of times fighters say, "Oh yeah, I'm with Al Heyman, but I'm not with Floyd Mayweather."
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, if everybody know, Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather is one.
Right.
Look, real quick, Snap.
Different fighters saying PBC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In June, when Tank get in the ring, you gonna see PBC.
Right.
Like I said before, still my company.
So
but I understand business. But I understand business.
Right.
So what did he mean by that? Still his company. I'm dumb. I'm talking about I'm dumber than dumb, dumb. You dumb, nigga. Dumb ass nigga. You don't know what that shit means, stupid ass nigga. Play the shit again, nigga. Play it again and slow it down, nigga. You dumb. I knew you was dumb, Rude Exposure. That's all you had to do was keep opening your mouth. And I knew some dumb ass shit was gonna come up out of it, nigga.
Excuse me. We're gonna be okay. And a lot of times fighters say, "Oh yeah, I'm with Al Heyman, but I'm not with Floyd Mayweather." Well, you know, if everybody know, Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather is one.
Look, real quick, Snap.
Different fighters saying PBC. Okay. In June, when Tank get in the ring, you gonna see PBC. Like I said before, still my company.
So
but I understand business. But I understand business.
Right. So basically, that sounds like Floyd, you know what I'm saying, still is in charge of Tank Davis' career, really, if you think about it. Because you can't mention Al Heyman without mentioning, it's still his company. Stupid ass nigga, that ain't what that, I knew you was dumb, nigga, that ain't what it mean, nigga. That's my company too, nigga, I love the PBC, nigga. Tank Davis my fighter, stupid ass nigga, I love Tank Davis, nigga, I ain't down for that, nigga, look at my tattoo, pussy nigga. That's his company too, he love that shit, nigga. He had a bond with Tank, he told him a whole bunch of shit when he was young, dumbass nigga. You can't just throw that shit away. Every time you see Tank in the ring, you see Floyd Mayweather in the PBC, because Floyd used to be a part of the PBC. He still is, but he ain't got nothing to do with running nothing, nigga. He don't run shit in the PBC, nigga. Oh, Floyd, why you had to say all that, man? You done got these people all stirred up and confused. It's all good, bro. You know, the reason it's all good because ain't nothing y'all can do about it, nigga. And you know, anybody dealing with Floyd got to have the same state of mind. And the fact that Al Heyman don't have to say nothing or talk don't mean he ain't the same person as Floyd. How y'all know who Al is? He just smile every time he on camera. That nigga might be a wicked motherfucker, boy. That motherfucker, you might catch that nigga, him, Leonard Ellerby, and motherfucking Floyd Mayweather at the goddamn party just talking shit about everybody, all these fighters. Yeah, man, I'm sick of this motherfucker Shakur Stevenson, man. Man, fuck Shakur Stevenson, man. Yeah, this nigga over here talking about he gonna stop Tank, he gonna do or take his heart and all that shit. That's okay, cause we don't have any plans anytime soon of putting Tank Davis in the ring with Shakur. So his hands are brutal like mine was, but we just keep on letting him fight, and I'll handle the business. You just tell him that Coach Calvin, we're gonna fight eventually. Just keep winning and pull your bargaining chips up, and he'll believe it, because I'll call him and like, hey, just take your time, you know, and Leonard, you tell him to stop saying Tank's name, because you know how he is when people say his name. And, you know, maybe a couple years, you know, if he hurt his hands, we can slide in there, okay?
Yeah, that sounds good, Floyd. Hey, baby, you finished with them greens? Is the cornbread ready? I'm needing some chitlins. Yeah, put the hog maws in the greens, too. Yeah, man. And them niggas think I'm sweet just because I don't be saying nothing. I ain't Al Heyman, nigga. I'm Al Green. You know what I'm saying? I love some greens, man. I hope she put the hot sauce on it. Put some hot sauce on it, baby. All right. Yeah, nigga, fuck Shakur, nigga. Fuck all them suckers, man. It's all about the money game with me. I be watching that nigga Rudy Exposure. Yeah, you talking about it's all about the money game. He stole that shit from me, suckers. Yeah, man, you know, man, fuck these suckers, man. Shit, you don't know how that nigga talk. I don't know how he talk. I just see him on, you know what I'm saying, the smiling game. You know, he play the smiling faces. That's how they do. The smile ain't nothing but a frown turned upside down, nigga. You can't fool me with no motherfucking smile. They called me PARTTWICE. What the fuck wrong with you, nigga? Why you think they call me PARTTWICE? I'm always keep a smile on my face, nigga. You ain't gonna never see me without a smile, nigga, even when I'm mad and ready to do something to you, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. All that, what is this? Oh, shit, is that it? Let me see.
Yeah, Shakur.
Why?
Talked a lot.
And what happens in that fight?
I stopped it. All you gotta do is work.
I saw you posted it's Tank against everybody.
Yeah.
Say, is there anyone you want to fight?
Yeah, Shakur.
Why?
Why you want to fight Shakur? Why you telling the world you want to fight somebody, though, and then you don't fight them, bro? That's what we trying to figure out. That's what we trying to figure out. You a liar. Let's just keep it G in what it is, then. Tank Davis is a liar, and y'all love to listen to them lies like a woman. You know, lie to me. You know, don't tell me, you know what I'm saying? I know I be saying tell the truth, but don't be telling me that you done fucked my friend and you done did that. Lie to me, man. When I ask you if I'm fat, you better not tell me I'm fat. You better lie to me, man. Don't lie to me, goddammit. Matter of fact, don't even tell me the truth. If you're doing something dirty, man, because I don't want to hear that I'm sorry shit, just keep it in the, keep going on, leave me alone now. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to know. But if you're going to tell me the truth, just suffer the consequences from it, though. You know, everybody don't react the same as you want them to. Well, at least I told you the truth. Why you had to do that to me? Because the truth hurt. You know? I understand the truth hurt when I be saying these things that hurt your pussy. That's what it is, G. It is what it is. You know? Floyd Mayweather was about to fight Manny Pacquiao. I mean, not Manny Pacquiao, Mario Barrios last year.
So, Floyd or Manny? The rematch.
Oh,
Be
man.
biased. Don't be biased.
Don't be biased.
Don't be biased.
Don't, I got to be biased. I got to be biased.
Okay, who you picking?
Who am I picking?
Yeah.
Man.
Hot take number one on this show, Floyd Mayweather Jr. coming out of retirement and challenging Mario Barrios in June.
That's what they're saying?
That's what,
Never happened.
about 10 people in the world know about this.
Had to fight Pacquiao.
And you are now number 11.
In Dubai?
In Dubai. Yep.
Go off and get them belts.
Because of Floyd, because of Floyd, he still got a little bit of a name out there. Yeah, he'll draw numbers. He'll draw numbers and everything. And Mario Barrios, plus, Floyd's been doing these exhibitions. He keeps in shape all the time.
It'll draw numbers now.
Yeah, he's such at an advanced age, man. You know what I mean?
Smart.
But from what, and here's the real news. From what I've been told, Mauricio Suleiman is willing to sanction it as a legitimate title bout.
Yeah, I would.
Me too.
You look through history, Joe. Like I said, guys like, how old is Floyd anyway, man? God dang, 50.
Well, it don't matter, man. You know, because Pacquiao old as well. I think he really was supposed to win that fight, man. I don't know. It's politics, man. We might have needed Mario to keep them belts so we can fight for some belts. But I would have been a big payday, a bigger payday with Pacquiao, boy. I don't know. Pacquiao looked good. Pacquiao went in there bullshitting from round 1 to round 12. Looking great, if you ask me. So, I don't know. Y'all niggas in trouble with Pacquiao fight, Floyd. That's a money fight. And he gonna be getting more than Tank. That's what's crazy. He gonna be getting more money than motherfucking Tank Davis getting. That shit gonna be a fucking mega fight, man. He fuck around and fight Pacquiao for a part 2. He can use the fact that he got robbed. He really won that fight. I would rather fight Pacquiao if I was Floyd. You know, it's all about the dollars, right? That's gonna bring the most, not the less. You want the most and not the less, right? Shit, that's what you do. Like Pacquiao, nigga, fuck what they say, fuck what the haters say. They gonna watch it. Niggas be talking about they ain't gonna watch it. Shit, they gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. We don't care about the haters. Haters be calling motherfuckers haters. They don't even understand what the word hater is, G. I know what Coach Calvin said about Tank and Shakur.
What round that was? The 8th or 9th round?
I think he dropped him in like the 7th. I think it was either the 7th or the 8th, and finished him in the 11th.
And I'm gonna give you a secret on that. Tank fucking second guessed himself in that fight. He could have been got his ass out of there.
I seen it in his face in the corner.
But once he seen it, tell him, Kenny, what he did. What the fucking work did he, Kenny?
It was over.
It was over. Once he seen it, he looked at me and said, nigga, let's go. And start putting that shit together. Tank didn't pay attention to, but once he seen it, everybody should call spar, he beat him.
I feel you, Coach Cal. But Coach Cal, I'm going with how I feel, Coach. Smoothie kid. Now, he gonna run into a wall one day, Coach Cal. He gonna run into a wall. Right back at you with another one. I got what you saying, Coach. She loving the Nizzy for Chizzy, my Nizzy.
Tell him to have the same type of energy that he came on social media with today. Tell him to send the contract over, or we send the contract to him. However it go, tell him to fight me. If he really feel that, and then even with the sparring, like this dude is cap. This dude is a liar. This dude going social media lying, like, dude.
That's what blood does.
What did you ever do to me in sparring? I mean, Richardson, somebody that beat with him. Ask him. Go ask him. He was there for every sparring session we had. He never cracked me.
Don't lie.
I mean, maybe he landed a good shot, but never did I feel a shot. Never did he buzz me. Never did he hurt me. I landed good shots on him too.
Pour it on. So that's what you're trained to do. And this is what everybody asks for.
Like, coming up, he making up stuff right now. Like that dude, you know, that dude get to feeling himself and feeling like he's something that he not in. And to the world, he look like a killer, but I can't wait. I'm gonna expose him. I'm gonna expose him. I promise you, I'm gonna expose him. Watch. I'm gonna be the person to expose him. I'm gonna be the person that he going there. He not gonna knock out. He not gonna hurt. He gotta go 12 rounds with somebody, and somebody gonna be beating him. He ain't gonna like that shit. That shit gonna mess with his heart.
Closing in on Jamel here. The blood excited him. He sees weakness in his opponent.
That shit gonna mess with his heart. How you gonna mess with somebody's heart, man? Why you say something like that, man? I don't think he'll be able to do Tank like that. What you think? He'll be able to take the man's heart? Nobody took his heart. That'll be a terrible thing to see Tank lose his heart in the ring, bro, and shell up. Can you imagine Tank running from Shakur? Please. Them weak ass hands, they ain't gonna last. They ain't gonna even last, man. The man's hand gonna be hurt in the next fight. That's why he say you gotta take time off. I don't want him to take time off. I want him to come right back in the fight. See, he's soft. He won't be able to last in them old days. They fought 2-3 times a month, or maybe 2-3 times a week. Niggas fight 2-3 times a year. If that, maybe once a year. Yeah, that nigga Shakur. Wait that nigga out, Tank. Fuck that nigga. Make that nigga fight about 2 more times, tournament style. Then you take a chance at, you know what I'm saying, fighting that nigga. He ain't gonna do nothing but run. That's their excuse for Tank losing, right? And you know Shakur gonna get in there if he do get a fight and try to stand in the paint with Tank, and that's how he gonna get hurt. trying to prove that he's pussy ass niggas and he can do something they say he can't. That's Shakur biggest flaw. He like to play with his food. He catch you with a combo. You like, ooh, you like that? Like Caleb playing. You like it pretty good for a white boy, huh? He on that type of sign. You know what I'm talking about? But Shakur got a lot of ways about him, man. I don't like it.
When did you realize that you had something special in your hands? You know, obviously the beginning, the learning and things like that. But when did you realize like Shakur's going to be something great?
You know, he had all the signs of an athlete. You know, and you know he loves sports. And when I think I really noticed, like, you know, when he got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. But the thing about Shakur, when I started showing them poems of the old greats, the Ray Peps and all those guys, Ray Robinson and all them, he loved that stuff. You know what I mean? He loved that stuff. He loved it then, and hey, Pop, you got some more, you got some more. So from that point on and watching those boxing tape and boxing, he's been boxing ever since, to this day.
When did you realize?
I can't believe he loved that Sugar Ray Robinson shit. He asked, why would you want to watch him? That man don't love no motherfucking Sugar Ray Robinson, man. I guess he did. I don't know. That's what Pop said. That's what Moses, Wiley said. You know, that's what he loved, man. He wanted to study them guys. You studied them guys, man, and morphed your talent out of that. That's where your style came from, the old school boxers I see. You know, the old school boxers believe in defense too. So I can see why you would perfect that, because you don't have power naturally. So you would have to perfect your defense. You know, and you perfected it, man. You started at a young age and you soaked it in. And that's what your sponge did, man. Soaked all of that defense in. And now can't nobody really, you know what I'm saying, fuck with you, G. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody fuck with you. Hold on.
Somewhere? Where? Hey, Glenn, man, I just want to thank you and appreciate you, man, to the fullest, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man, because guess what? We need a brother like you, man, to set the record straight.
Yeah, I'm always set the record straight, and again, just tell it like it is, give you what the facts are. Right. And a lot of times people don't like it, they don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. And another example, and this is something I do want to say to Aaron.
Come on with it.
Like, Aaron had a lightweight tournament, right? Mm-hmm. He organized the tournament. He signed guys to be part of the tournament. So, there were a few guys that were in his stable, whatever.
Watch him introduce Turkey.
That man has a plan. They not sitting around, you know, twiddling their thumbs. You know, they're a good promotional company. And that's why they sign guys to give them opportunities. So how in the fuck you gonna be calling out somebody else who's not a part of what y'all doing? When the old man, that's his shit.
Damn. Yo, let it drop the mic and walk on.
Listen, you're not getting ready to tell him what he's getting ready to be doing. Y'all partner, y'all, you know, all the fighters. This is all, and I'm not singling out one particular fighter. I'm just saying, it's like, even when they were talking about this bullshit about some Lomachenko. Okay, he's had a plan all along for what he was gonna do. That's his guy.
Yeah.
That's his guy.
Yeah, I've been saying that for years.
That's his guy. That man ain't gonna hand nobody over to, you know, they have a plan for that hardware that they got over there. You know, you got young up-and-coming fighters, and they just wanna pass it on down and give their own guys opportunities. The only difference, if there's a shitload of money somewhere where that promoter can make a bunch of money, he don't really, you know, either way, okay, but for no short-ass money, he ain't getting ready to take no risk.
Nah. Tell him, Leonard.
He ain't getting ready to take no risk. But if there's a shitload of money somewhere where that promoter can make a bunch of money, he don't really, you know, either way, okay, but for no short-ass money, he ain't getting ready to take no risk.
Nah.
They just want to pass it on down and give their own guys opportunities. The only difference, if there's a shitload of money somewhere
where that promoter can make a bunch of money. He don't really, it's either way. Okay, but for no short ass money, he ain't getting ready to take no risk.
Nah. Tell him, Leonard.
He ain't getting ready to take no risk. And that's just kind of how the business goes. That's why it's just like, I just laugh when you see, because nobody wants to have that kind of conversation with me. And that's why I'm just like, I just laugh when you see, because nobody wants to have that kind of conversation with me. Either way, okay, but for no short ass money, right? Somewhere.
Tell him, Leonard.
He ain't getting ready to take no risk. But if there's a shitload of money somewhere where that promoter can make a bunch of money, he don't really, either way, okay, but for no short ass money, right. He ain't getting ready to take no risk.
Nah.
They're gonna pass it on down and give their own guys opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference, if there's a shitload of money somewhere where that promoter can make a bunch of money, he don't really, either way, okay, but for no short ass money, right. He ain't ready to take no risk.
Boy, that's turkey out of sheep. He taking risks, and he don't care about that. So, shout out to Leonard Ellaby, man. You know what I'm saying, for keeping it real and predicting, you know what I'm saying, what we all knew that we needed. Turkey out of sheep. You predicted the entrance, and you can't go back on that. But you a stone cold hater, man, and you can't go back on that.
Damn! And ass money, right. Got young up and coming fighters, and they just want to pass it on down and give their own guys opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference, if there's a shitload of money somewhere where that promoter can make a bunch of money, he don't really, either way, okay, but for no short ass money, right. He ain't getting ready to take no risk.
Nah. Tell him, Leonard.
He ain't getting ready to take no risk. And that's just kind of how the business goes. That's why it's just like, I just laugh when you see, because nobody wants to have that kind of conversation with me. And then, and then see, when I said what I said, oh, they're like, oh, y'all just don't. But then the old man, he come out and said it on the record. He said, why would I want to do something to give Javante Davis an opportunity? And Tank don't need no fucking opportunity.
Tank is the opportunity. You know what I mean? So it's like, fighters want to fight, and like I said, I know without Tank saying this or Tank saying that, Tank wants to get each and every last one of the guys that he think he needs to get. But you just gotta be patient.
I want to see Tank fight.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what these numbers do in a couple weeks.
Man, listen. They ain't, the tickets ain't moving.
You hear that, Leonard?
Oh, I think he froze. No, don't do that tonight. Hey, coach.
Yeah.
You said you had a treat for us, coach. That's a nice. That's a nice.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We was talking about how they tickets is going.
Yeah, and I said I've gotten a few calls about that.
Go ahead, Leonard.
Over the last week.
Go ahead, Leonard.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because, it's like, it don't work like that for everybody. It's like, it don't work like it's none of this stuff, making these fights, putting them in the right locations, and understanding what the marketplace looks like. They don't understand that. They don't understand. You can't just run up in a place and expect to, run the numbers up and jack prices up. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. People work hard and they want to pay for what they want to pay for.
Yeah. Right.
Not what you think that they should be paying for.
Right.
You give the fans something that they want to see, they're not going to complain.
Yeah.
They're not going to complain.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, whether Tank has a title, 4 titles, or 99 titles, them fans is coming.
Yeah. The fans asking them to come to their city. They're like, yo, when y'all coming to our city?
Yeah, you know what I mean? I get calls about that all the time. I always just say, just be patient. He gonna let you know. He gonna let you know when and where.
Yeah.
When and where.
So can I ask a question?
Sure.
And I want to be clear, this question is not for one specific fighter. This is for all boxers. Can you actually hurt a boxer's career by putting his fight in the wrong location?
1,000%. 1,000%, because what that does is from the business side. From the business side, it's gonna look a certain kind of way. Because last thing you want to do is misgauge this thing, and you go into a venue, and it's not all the way full. You know, and you're supposed to be in a big fight, big event. You know, so again, all of those kind of things. I'm not saying it ruins your career, but again, you can't make pivotal mistakes like that in a person's career, because then when it's over, and then you got to move on to the next situation, still in the signal. A lot of these jokers is like they don't mean nothing.
That person.
Well, again, I've been saying the same thing. Tank, and it all got to make sense to him.
Yeah. What about who we go? What about who we gonna get next, Leonard?
This is the most important thing. It's always gonna be on his terms. Always gonna be on his terms.
What about who we gonna get next? How you feel for that person?
Well, again, I've been saying the same thing. Tank gonna let you know who, when, and where. And when he do that, obviously the coaches and them, they already have the information that they need to prepare and do what they need to do. But Tank's gonna let everybody know what he gonna do, when he gonna do it, and where he gonna do it at.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
He said it. That was God day.
Yeah, because you know the fans sometimes in the media, oh, Tank this and Tank that. I don't pay it no attention, because at the end of the day, I have fun once in a while with him, with the fans of the media. But I don't pay that nonsense no attention, because Tank is on a whole nother level, and he's in a lane by himself, and nobody's on his level, none of his peers. None of his, so they trying to get to the level where Tank is, and it's like, you know, it's like they don't understand how this stuff goes. You just can't just say I want to do this and like, and that's the part I be having to put people in check, because see they talk the bullshit, you know, to the people who don't know. They say, oh well, we've been trying to fight him, we've been calling him. It don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? And it's like a lot of these jokers is like they talk that talk, but it's just what they call it, clout chasing. That's all it means.
That's it.
That's all it really be. And I've heard it all. We've been trying to fight Tank for years. You ain't been trying to do shit. You ain't in no position to be doing nothing.
Let them tell it.
Yeah, let them tell it. Man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know.
No, we know. Hey, Leonard, like I said, you'll text me and say, Cal, don't feed into that. Leave that alone.
Don't feed into the nonsense,
feed into
because it's like, Calvin, you on a whole nother level.
Yeah,
and it's like,
don't tell me that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, is that they trying to be where you already at. You know what I mean? And they try to do anything to try to downplay the success and the guys that on Tank's resume. It's like Tank. A lot of these guys are very good fighters that Tank is for to beat.
Tank just make it look easy.
Yeah, and that's all it is. That's all it is. It's that you know, it's like, but it's just their way and means of just trying to get under your skin and try to get some of these haters riled up. But what they don't understand is that they say all these things on like Twitter and all that, but those aren't the people. Some fans are buying the fights. Some of them are. But a lot of these jokers are still in the signal. You know what I mean? They streaming. So it's like, who are you talking to?
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like fights are made behind the scenes, and they all got to make sense.
Thank you, Leonard.
They all got to make sense.
I say that all the time. They just don't get it.
They just
y'all heard it from the CEO.
They never will get it. They never will get it, because again, Tank Davis has the best team in boxing, and that's something that they're all jealous about. It's like Tank ain't got to sit there and call no names out. Tank is the dude. He ain't got to say nothing. He ain't got to say nothing. But let's be clear about this. He gonna get each and every one of them. He gonna get them all.
Oh, you know they're gonna chop this podcast up tonight.
He gonna get them all. Just gotta be patient.
Leonard Allaby threatens everybody.
he gonna get them all, but it's gonna be on his terms.
That's right.
It's gonna be on his terms.
I need a T-shirt say on his turn.
Yeah, they're gonna be on his terms.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good way to sum it up, Leonard.
Yeah.
On his turn.
On his turn.
That's the only way it can be.
Facing boxing.
That's it, and that's when he's put himself in the position. He's worked very hard to get in this position, and it's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get bigger and better.
You've been saying that for years, man.
Yeah.
God,
Tank don't call nobody out. Tank ain't gotta call nobody out. He gotta call nobody out. Everybody chasing him. It's one person that they got in their mouth at all times, and that's Javante Tank Davis. They can't even promote their fight without bringing up his name.
I remember you saying that, like, yo, what type of promotion this is?
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. Because Tank is the only name that's ringing everywhere. Everybody want to see Tank fight.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what these numbers do.
You know, if you can beat Tank.
Write this down. You get to heaven and you don't find me there. You have gone to hell. Write this down. You get to heaven and you don't find me there. You have gone to hell. Write this down.
Write that down. Because, you know, I'm trying to do the right thing, man. I'm not trying to do the wrong thing. You know, we're just trying to talk about what can be next now. We went through all the rigmarole. What's next? What's next for Shakur? What's next for Tank? I think it should be each other. You know, Mario Barrios, I think that she was just a stepping stone to get to Pacquiao. Pacquiao should not fight another youngster. He should fight an old man like himself, which is Floyd. Floyd wants to see the Shakur versus Tank fight. You can't mention Al Heyman without mentioning Floyd. Floyd was about to fight Mario Barrios last year. Didn't go through. Now all of a sudden Mario fought Pacquiao and he lost in my eyes. So that's another. Okay, it's good that you kept the belts, because if you fight Pacquiao, Floyd, and you lose, you know, it ain't for no belt, is it? So hey, Mario got the belts, but you fight Mario, it's not gonna be a big pay-per-view. They was testing the market. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they was testing the market. Now they see that Pacquiao, you know, can be a great opponent, man. They probably don't be surprised you see Floyd versus Manny too. I want to see it. I don't care what you guys want to see really at this point. It's a different era out here, so of course y'all gonna say what y'all want to see, and you know it's not gonna be what I want. That's cool. Y'all just keep on wanting to see that bullshit. We don't want to see that shit at all. Straight up.
We're going to be okay. And a lot of times fighters say, oh yeah, I'm with Al Heyman, but I'm not with Floyd Mayweather. Well, you know, if everybody know, Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather is one.
Look, real quick, Steph.
Different fighters saying PBC. Okay. In June, when Tank get in the ring, you gonna see PBC.
Right.
Like I said before, still my company.
So
but I understand business. But I understand business.
Right. And that's the main thing I'm saying, man. This is a business. Tank Davis was a business, bro. Don't you understand that Tank Davis was a business when he first met him? You know, and he still is a big business, man. Tank generate money. He sell out arenas, nigga. You're not finna just get rid of Tank. Just like America couldn't get rid of slavery. How can you get rid of slavery? That shit bring too much money. You know? You just reword the amendment, you know, and put except in the 13th Amendment. You free of slavery except when your dumb ass get convicted of a crime. So, you know, the system is built like slavery, nigga. They don't pay you nothing but for what they pay you for. Your rent, your motherfucking clothes, and your good horse to ride in, your car. Everything else, you gotta get off the hustle or a little extra side hustle, a little muscle to have a 2-income household. You know, the more money you make, the more living expenses you get, because you don't want to live in no Section 8 when you got a good job. So you're gonna get you a house, and that's more money, more problems. You know. Shout out to them boys, man, that's out there trying to put their O on the line, nigga. Well, the guys trying to put their O on the line, though. You know. And I'm just really surprised at you guys. Y'all not real boxing fans, man, because we got opportunity. We could have been got great fights. Y'all always made excuses. You know, even when that side of street shit, y'all was okay with the side of the street war, bro. Who the fuck wasn't okay with the side of the street war? The guys that wanted to see the good fights. Because usually all the fighters are on different sides that we want to see fight. You know, like even in the NFL or the NBA, if it's a 2 players, man, on separate teams, you want to see that shit, G. You want to see them play as much as possible. You want to see these guys fight as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? Them old school niggas were spoiled, bro. They used to get a chance to watch fights damn near every day damn near, man. Them motherfuckers used to fight 2-3 times a month. You know what I'm saying? Man, with small gloves. That's what I'm saying, with the itty-bitty gloves, man. A lot of dangerous times back then, a lot of deaths in the ring, man. But for your boxing pleasure, you go get you some motherfucking popcorn, man, and see a nigga with a high guard, and a motherfucker will just destroy him. You know? Mike Shakur.
There's not a fighter in boxing that's going to go in there and just walk through the shit that I'm right. It's impossible. Right. I done trained my whole life. I've been boxing my whole life. Ain't nobody just walking in there
with a high guard, hands up. Like
hands up. And that shit ain't working. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
Shino found out the hard way.
No, not on Shino.
Shino found out the hard way, you know. He found
Shino found out the hard way, you know who we talking about.
I'm gonna say your Shino because it's better fighters than your Shino Rockman, right? So any fighter, I'm saying this for any fighter, like any fighter in the world, name them. They're not walking through anything that I'm just throwing. I don't care who you is. And if you is, you get picked apart.
Oh right.
You get picked apart. You walking to punches. But you give me a fighter like Edwin, right? Bring him part of my team. Let me coach him. Yo, I bet whatever that he'll be a hell of a fighter. That he'll beat a lot of these fighters.
Like Keyshawn. You know, Edwin like that. You over there with him now. You can get him in your camp. And you know, Keyshawn at 40, brother. That'll be a good fight. For Edwin. Edwin and Keyshawn at 40, the fight that should have been. How about that? That sound better? They should have been fought, man. They should have fought. You know, we should already be talking about the performance. You shouldn't have did that guy like that, Chief. You shouldn't have did him like that, man. You did him dirty, bro. Niggas is over here trying to figure out something, man. Like, what happened, nigga? But I think Mike Tyson is a way better boxer and got more heart, more skill set, more IQ, more entertainment value, more flash at the heavyweight division, in fact, than Gervonta Tank Davis, man. The workout, the work ethic, everything is better than Tank. But at the same time, Tank is going to end up just like Mike Tyson. If he stays, if he's smart, he'll retire. Straight up.
In the 1980s, that fear had a name, Mike Tyson. Not just feared for his knockouts, but for the aura, the way he walked, the way he stared, the way grown men, champions, broke before the first punch landed. But that terror, it wasn't born. It was forged with sweat, pain, discipline, and obsession. He was sculpted in pain, programmed like a weapon, obsessed with perfection. Every minute of his life was built around one purpose, to break another man's will. Tyson didn't just train harder than anyone, he trained with the fury of a man fighting to escape his own past. This wasn't training, this was transformation. This is not just a story about workouts, it's the anatomy of a monster. A deep dive into the savage, soul-crushing routine that took a broken kid from Brooklyn and turned him into the most feared heavyweight the world has ever seen. This is Mike Tyson's brutal training routine that built a monster. The training routine he designed wasn't just about building a boxer, it was about creating a predator. The 4 a.m. warrior. While most teenagers were fast asleep, dreaming of weekend plans and video games, 15-year-old Mike Tyson was beginning his transformation into a fighting machine. Every single day started the same way, 4 a.m. sharp. The alarm would pierce the silence of the Catskill Mountains, and within minutes, Tyson would be lacing up his running shoes. This wasn't a casual jog. This was a 3 to 5 mile run through challenging terrain, designed to build not just cardiovascular endurance, but mental toughness. But here's what made Tyson's morning runs different from any other athlete's: the visualization. As his feet pounded the pavement, Tyson would mentally rehearse fights, visualizing himself destroying opponents, imagining their fear as he stalked them around the ring. This wasn't just physical conditioning, it was psychological programming. Picture the scene. A young Tyson, already built like a truck, running through the pre-dawn darkness. His breathing is controlled, rhythmic. His mind is focused on one thing: becoming unstoppable. The cold mountain air fills his lungs as he pushes his body to its limits, knowing that somewhere out there, his future opponents are still sleeping. After the run came the calisthenics, and this is where things got absolutely brutal. We're not talking about a few push-ups and sit-ups. This was a systematic destruction and rebuilding of the human body. 2,000 sit-ups. Let that number sink in. 2,000. Every single morning. But these weren't ordinary sit-ups. Tyson would perform multiple variations: regular sit-ups, leg raises, Russian twists, bicycle crunches, each one designed to build explosive core power that would translate into devastating punching force. But the sit-ups were just the beginning. Next came 500 push-ups, but again, not your standard push-ups. Diamond push-ups for tricep power, wide grip for chest development, one-handed push-ups for unilateral strength. Each variation served a specific purpose in building the explosive upper body power that would make Tyson's punches legendary. The science of destruction, technical training. Now we enter the technical laboratory where raw athletic ability was transformed into scientific destruction. Customato's peekaboo style wasn't just a defensive technique. It was a complete fighting philosophy that turned Tyson into a seek and destroy missile. The heavy bag work was poetry written in violence. 10 to 12 rounds, 3 minutes each with 1 minute rest, simulating actual fight conditions but at an intensity that bordered on the supernatural. Each punch was thrown with bad intentions. The leather bag absorbing thousands of pounds of force as Tyson practiced combinations that would later end careers. Left hook to the body, right uppercut to the head. The combinations were deceptively simple but devastatingly effective, drilled tens of thousands of times until they became muscle memory. When Tyson threw these combinations in actual fights, his body moved with the precision of a Swiss watch and the violence of a natural disaster. The speed bag work developed hand-eye coordination that seemed almost mystical. 3 to 4 rounds daily, building the rhythm and timing that made Tyson's combinations flow like deadly water. But more than coordination, this work built the shoulder endurance that allowed him to maintain devastating hand speed even in championship rounds. Pad work with trainers was where artistry met brutality. Kevin Rooney would call out combinations as Tyson unleashed controlled violence on the mitts. The sound echoed through the gym like gunshots, each punch thrown with the intention to end fights immediately. But the most crucial element was the sparring, and this is where Tyson's training became legendary. This wasn't light technical sparring. This was war preparation. Tyson would regularly face multiple fresh opponents in single sessions, with new partners rotating in every few rounds to keep him under constant pressure. These sparring sessions were infamous throughout boxing. Tyson would hunt his partners like a predator, cutting off the ring, landing shots that would have ended fights if thrown with full power. Partners would leave the gym questioning their career choices, having experienced a preview of what Tyson's future opponents would face on fight night. Daily schedule: 4 a.m. wake up, 3 to 5 mile run, 2,000 sit-ups, 500 push-ups. That was before breakfast. The real work happened in the gym. Heavy bag, 10 to 12 rounds at fight intensity. Speed bag, 3 to 4 rounds of precision work. Pad work, 5 to 6 rounds of combination drilling. Sparring, 4 to 6 rounds, often against multiple fresh opponents. Neck bridges, 3 sets front and back, 1 minute holds each. Jump rope, 10 to 15 minutes of non-stop rhythm and footwork, speed steps, double unders and endurance drills. Medicine ball, relentless core punishment, weighted throws, slams and partner drills targeting the abs, obliques and lower back. Each session performed at maximum intensity, treating every round like a championship fight. To put this in perspective, most professional boxers today might complete 8 to 10 total rounds of bag work. Tyson was doing nearly double that every single day, 7 days a week for years. The volume was staggering, but it was the relentless consistency that built his legendary conditioning and technique. Neck strengthening exercises protected against knockouts. Every exercise served a specific purpose in the boxing performance equation. Recovery was built into the system through precise nutrition and sleep protocols. Tyson consumed 5,000 calories daily of clean, performance-focused nutrition. Sleep was sacred, 8 to 10 hours nightly, because D'Amato understood that adaptation happened during rest. Massage therapy and flexibility work were as intense as the training itself. Maintaining peak performance at this level required constant body maintenance, like a Formula One car that needs expert tuning to perform at maximum capacity. Results in the ring. All of this brutal training, all of this systematic destruction and rebuilding of the human body and mind was leading to one thing: absolute dominance in the boxing ring. And the results speak for themselves. By age 20, Tyson had become the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history. His early fights were less like boxing matches and more like public executions. Opponents would often look defeated before the opening bell, intimidated not just by Tyson's reputation, but by the aura of controlled violence that surrounded him. The numbers from his early career are staggering: 37 professional fights, 37 victories, 33 by knockout. But it wasn't just that he was winning, it was how he was winning. First-round knockouts became routine. Opponents who had never been knocked down in their careers were being stretched out on the canvas within minutes of facing Tyson. Watch footage of prime Tyson, and you can see the training manifested in every movement. The way he stalked his opponents, cutting off the ring with the patience of a predator. The explosive power in every punch generated from the thousands of hours of technique work. The defensive mastery, slipping punches with millimeter precision before countering with devastating effect. The cardiovascular conditioning meant Tyson never got tired. While his opponents wilted under the pressure and pace, Tyson seemed to get stronger as fights went on. The mental conditioning meant he never showed doubt or fear. He was a psychological weapon as much as a physical one. But perhaps most importantly, you could see the complete integration of all elements of his training. The physical strength, the technical skill, the mental toughness, the killer instinct. They all came together to create something that transcended normal boxing. Tyson in his prime wasn't just a boxer. He was a force of nature, a perfect storm of athletic ability and psychological warfare. The training routine had achieved its purpose. It had created a monster. Not in the literal sense, but in terms of boxing ability. Tyson had become everything that Cus D'Amato had envisioned, a fighter who was physically unbreakable, technically perfect, and mentally unstoppable.
This is how they got here. With a spoon beat Bruno. Thomas and Berbick fought. Berbick wins the WBC title. Tail of the tape, you see that Berbick is 3 inches taller, 12 years older. He has a 7-inch reach advantage, and he's 3 pounds lighter than Tyson. Talking about the weight, Tyson usually comes in around 216, 217, but according to talking to Mike this week, he wants to be a little bit bigger in this heavyweight division. You take a look at the punch stat here. Average punches by Trevor Berbick against Thomas and Green. Mike Tyson throws fewer shots, but lands more accurately against. And look at the jabs per round. The best punch of Trevor Berbick against Travolta. The total uppercuts that Trevor's going to have to look out for. About
heavyweight championship. 10 years later, again, the world heavyweight champion. And now, ladies. And now, ladies. And now, ladies. And now, ladies. And now, ladies.
In the 1980s, that fear had a name: Mike Tyson. Not just feared for his knockouts, but for the aura, the way he walked, the way he stared, the way grown men, champions, broke before the first punch landed. But that terror, it wasn't born. It was forged with sweat, pain, discipline, and obsession. He was sculpted in pain, programmed like a weapon, obsessed with perfection. Every minute of his life was built around one purpose: to break another man's will. Tyson didn't just train harder than anyone, he trained with the fury of a man fighting to escape his own past. This wasn't training, this was transformation. This is not just a story about workouts, it's the anatomy of a monster. A deep dive into the savage, soul-crushing routine that took a broken kid from Brooklyn and turned him into the most feared heavyweight the world has ever seen. This is Mike Tyson's brutal training routine that built a monster. The training routine he designed wasn't just about building a boxer, it was about creating a predator. The 4 a.m. warrior. While most teenagers were fast asleep, dreaming of weekend plans and video games, 15-year-old Mike Tyson was beginning his transformation into a fighting machine. Every single day started the same way, 4 a.m. sharp. The alarm would pierce the silence of the Catskill Mountains, and within minutes, Tyson would be lacing up his running shoes. This wasn't a casual jog. This was a 3 to 5 mile run through challenging terrain, designed to build not just cardiovascular endurance, but mental toughness. But here's what made Tyson's morning runs different from any other athlete's: the visualization. As his feet pounded the pavement, Tyson would mentally rehearse fights, visualizing himself destroying opponents, imagining their fear as he stalked them around the ring. This wasn't just physical conditioning, it was psychological programming. Picture the scene. A young Tyson, already built like a truck, running through the pre-dawn darkness. His breathing is controlled, rhythmic. His mind is focused on one thing: becoming unstoppable. The cold mountain air fills his lungs as he pushes his body to its limits, knowing that somewhere out there, his future opponents are still sleeping. After the run came the calisthenics, and this is where things got absolutely brutal. We're not talking about a few push-ups and sit-ups. This was a systematic destruction and rebuilding of the human body. 2,000 sit-ups. Let that number sink in. 2,000. Every single morning. But these weren't ordinary sit-ups. Tyson would perform multiple variations: regular sit-ups, leg raises, Russian twists, bicycle crunches, each one designed to build explosive core power that would translate into devastating punching force. But the sit-ups were just the beginning. Next came 500 push-ups, but again, not your standard push-ups. Diamond push-ups for tricep power, wide grip for chest development, one-handed push-ups for unilateral strength. Each variation served a specific purpose in building the explosive upper body power that would make Tyson's punches legendary. The science of destruction, technical training. Now we enter the technical laboratory where raw athletic ability was transformed into scientific destruction. Cus D'Amato's peekaboo style wasn't just a defensive technique, it was a complete fighting philosophy that turned Tyson into a seek-and-destroy missile. The heavy bag work was poetry written in violence. 10 to 12 rounds, 3 minutes each with 1 minute rest, simulating actual fight conditions but at an intensity that bordered on the supernatural. Each punch was thrown with bad intentions. The leather bag absorbing thousands of pounds of force as Tyson practiced combinations that would later end careers. Left hook to the body, right uppercut to the head. The combinations were deceptively simple but devastatingly effective, drilled tens of thousands of times until they became muscle memory. When Tyson threw these combinations in actual fights, his body moved with the precision of a Swiss watch and the violence of a natural disaster. The speed bag work developed hand-eye coordination that seemed almost mystical. 3 to 4 rounds daily, building the rhythm and timing that made Tyson's combinations flow like deadly water. But more than coordination, this work built the shoulder endurance that allowed him to maintain devastating hand speed even in championship rounds. Pad work with trainers was where artistry met brutality. Kevin Rooney would call out combinations as Tyson unleashed controlled violence on the mitts. The sound echoed through the gym like gunshots, each punch thrown with the intention to end fights immediately. But the most crucial element was the sparring, and this is where Tyson's training became legendary. This wasn't light technical sparring. This was war preparation. Tyson would regularly face multiple fresh opponents in single sessions, with new partners rotating in every few rounds to keep him under constant pressure. These sparring sessions were infamous throughout boxing. Tyson would hunt his partners like a predator, cutting off the ring, landing shots that would have ended fights if thrown with full power. Partners would leave the gym questioning their career choices, having experienced a preview of what Tyson's future opponents would face on fight night. Daily schedule: 4 a.m. wake up, 3 to 5 mile run, 2,000 sit-ups, 500 push-ups. That was before breakfast. The real work happened in the gym. Heavy bag, 10 to 12 rounds at fight intensity. Speed bag, 3 to 4 rounds of precision work. Pad work, 5 to 6 rounds of combination drilling. Sparring, 4 to 6 rounds, often against multiple fresh opponents. Neck bridges, 3 sets front and back, 1 minute holds each. Jump rope, 10 to 15 minutes of non-stop rhythm and footwork, speed steps, double unders and endurance drills. Medicine ball, relentless core punishment, weighted throws, slams and partner drills targeting the abs, obliques and lower back. Each session performed at maximum intensity, treating every round like a championship fight. To put this in perspective, most professional boxers today might complete 8 to 10 total rounds of bag work. Tyson was doing nearly double that every single day, 7 days a week for years. The volume was staggering, but it was the relentless consistency that built his legendary conditioning and technique. Neck strengthening exercises protected against knockouts. Every exercise served a specific purpose in the boxing performance equation. Recovery was built into the system through precise nutrition and sleep protocols. Tyson consumed 4,000–5,000 calories daily of clean, performance-focused nutrition. Sleep was sacred. 8 to 10 hours nightly, because D'Amato understood that adaptation happened during rest. Massage therapy and flexibility work were as intense as the training itself. Maintaining peak performance at this level required constant body maintenance, like a Formula One car that needs expert tuning to perform at maximum capacity. Results in the ring. All of this brutal training, all of this systematic destruction and rebuilding of the human body and mind was leading to one thing: absolute dominance in the boxing ring. And the results speak for themselves. By age 20, Tyson had become the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history. His early fights were less like boxing matches and more like public executions. Opponents would often look defeated before the opening bell, intimidated not just by Tyson's reputation, but by the aura of controlled violence that surrounded him. The numbers from his early career are staggering: 37 professional fights, 37 victories, 33 by knockout. But it wasn't just that he was winning, it was how he was winning. First-round knockouts became routine. Opponents who had never been knocked down in their careers were being stretched out on the canvas within minutes of facing Tyson. Watch footage of prime Tyson, and you can see the training manifested in every movement. The way he stalked his opponents, cutting off the ring with the patience of a predator. The explosive power in every punch generated from the thousands of hours of technique work. The defensive mastery, slipping punches with millimeter precision before countering with devastating effect. The cardiovascular conditioning meant Tyson never got tired. While his opponents wilted under the pressure and pace, Tyson seemed to get stronger as fights went on. The mental conditioning meant he never showed doubt or fear. He was a psychological weapon as much as a physical one. But perhaps most importantly, you could see the complete integration of all elements of his training. The physical strength, the technical skill, the mental toughness, the killer instinct. They all came together to create something that transcended normal boxing. Tyson in his prime wasn't just a boxer. He was a force of nature, a perfect storm of athletic ability and psychological warfare. The training routine had achieved its purpose. It had created a monster. Not in the literal sense, but in terms of boxing ability. Tyson had become everything that Cus D'Amato had envisioned, a fighter who was physically unbreakable, technically perfect, and mentally unstoppable.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. You know me, man. Truth hurts, man. We love pain. It is what it is. Like I said, man, he gonna end up just like Mike, man. He need to retire. But hey, man, I've been on here long enough. I'm finna get off this. I might come back a little later. Shout out to 702. You know, we about to head out and handle some business, man. Y'all hit that like button for me, man, on the way out the door, though.